Oh man, my ninjas, my ninjas.
Sure.
Yep.
The fuck is goings on? How's with Duns? How's with Fields? How's it goings?
Good, man. Chilling, you know.
Yeah.
Trying to survive in the world that is now 2020.
Yeah, as long as we stay in Connecticut, you know, we should be all right.
I mean, you
I
think
don't-
that.
I think that, yeah. But then, yeah.
There's no proof to that.
Don't want to speak too soon because you know
Yeah.
our cases of COVID are going down, but something else might pop up. Who knows?
Fucking aliens. The bees might come back. Fucking mermaids might be real.
Here,
Yo, mermaids been real, big.
Touche, you got that because I believe that.
Real.
Fucking Atlantis gonna come up from the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, man. Some mole people,
Moby.
Some-
asteroids.
I mean, I think we almost had an asteroid, but we got lucky.
Oh, yeah.
We always getting lucky.
Get
I
out.
mean,
I'm sick of this luck
Right.
shit. Hit this bitch so we can go and start over.
no, shut the fuck up.
If we all dead, then what would it matter?
I don't know, but every time you say some shit, it happened. You want to pressurize the Earth, Corona, nigga. Like, look,
Corona.
like you did that. Definitely Dom is a thing for a reason, nigga.
But tell me, traffic ain't been lighter.
It has been wonderful. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, then.
like,
Has been one.
We needed to thin the herd.
oh, congratulations, you did it.
Yeah, it's a lot of motherfuckers that eat like, you know, Wendy's and like they wipe their mouth with the bag. We need to get rid of them people.
Ew. Bad silk. How you fucking
Dog, it's real.
how you do that?
Like, I've never seen no one do that, but I believe that people do that. So
Yeah,
I'm not. Gonna... but also, don't they give you napkins in the bag? So like, why would you use that?
Dog, we need to thin the herd. All these people don't need to be here.
Nah, you
There
got
was a lot of fucking because there wasn't nothing to do back in the day. So
true.
we need to get rid of a lot of these people. A lot of old people are dying. I was like, cool, we just need to make space.
Space.
For what? We ain't gonna do nothing good with it.
Probably not. You're probably gonna put up more shit that causes
Yeah.
pollution. The animals
Yeah.
gonna fucking run away and they're gonna run into the street. We gonna hit them and then our car insurance go up and then we broke and then we out in the street and then we homeless.
Yeah, see,
All because of Corona.
circle of life, nigga.
Oh man. People
Oh,
can't
well,
have
how's your
funerals?
weekend going? Huh?
People can't have funerals?
Yeah, they can, but they like drive-by funerals
Well, not or they're
or like cremating people.
Drive-by funerals.
well that and they're like
Just-
limiting the amount of people who can show up to the actual funeral.
So that's how you know you're important in somebody's life if they die now and if you invited to the funeral. Because if you
if you're not in the top 20, you
if you're not a top two, I
Yeah.
didn't give a fuck about you. Like, yo,
if you ain't MySpace, my top 8, you ain't making it.
Auntie Cheryl can't come. I ain't really bang with her like that.
That's
Yo.
fucking. We gotta make a list of who you want at your funeral before you die. Like, I don't really fuck with them. They can't come.
Oh, I got like 3. Yo, if I happen to go, I got 3 motherfuckers. Like, yo, don't let them in. Just don't.
Stop, nigga.
Give a fuck. I mean, I can't do shit. They come. What the fuck?
Yeah, you dead, nigga.
What the fuck I'm gonna do? But I just like, yo, ma, it's not happening.
Like,
Here's the list. Boom. Don't let them in.
everybody invited to my funeral. It's only gonna be like 4 people there anyway. man.
It's gonna be me, Bobby. It's gonna be your
That's-
sister, your mom,
That's
your
4,
dad,
5, 6,
Ruben.
7.
Bill.
Maybe he might show up.
You might. Yeah.
Nah, we do. I just ain't talked to a nigga in like 6 years. I mean, I'm lying about the amount of time. It hasn't been 6 years.
No,
man.
but you know, yeah.
It's been a while. I mean, the nigga, moved and married and living life.
He moved?
Yeah, he's still in Connecticut, but he don't live in Richmond.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who you know, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. Like 4 people. But yeah, now my weekend was straight. I was chilling with my boy this weekend at his crib. He got a fucking
Mask on?
yeah.
No.
Fucking liar.
That means no.
Fucking liar.
But it wasn't like mad people in the house. There's only 3 of us, me, him, and his wife. So it wasn't like mad people.
You know where they been?
Work and home.
You know she ain't been out sucking random dick and just brought that home.
Dog. You gotta learn to relax. That is my friend's wife.
You know he ain't out sucking. No, I'm playing. I'm joking. I'm joking.
You have got to relax.
I'm joking. I don't know who you are, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How'd you
Hey,
what happened?
yeah, I was just about to say this nigga got a Keurig for alcohol and then you ruined it.
You got a cure for alcohol.
Keurig for
A
alcohol.
Keurig.
Yeah, but then you ruined it with fucking dick sucking and shit.
I'm just saying, you know. Cause you the main motherfucker talk about, yo, I don't be going out, I don't like to go out, but then you
I
gonna go
know.
to some motherfucker house and then just not mask up.
Damn.
Yeah, but we socially distanced. We were 6 feet apart.
Okay.
Hey, he was.
Who opened the door?
The door was open when I got there.
Okay, cool.
I just walked in, nigga.
Okay.
See, look at that. See, look. Talking about that shit.
I'm just making sure you're all right.
I mean, am I? No, I'm fucking with
Yeah.
you. Hey, out of everybody here, y'all two niggas, the niggas who actually got the shit. So I don't know who fuck y'all get mad talking
That
to
is
me.
yet to be proven. 1st of all, don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Okay.
Y'all both said y'all got that shit already. So
No, I don't know what Bobby had. I don't know what I had, but
yeah,
Nah, that shit was different when I had. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was different.
yeah,
I was crippled. I got up. I felt like an 80-year-old man.
all fucked up.
I
in the
see why
game.
people die from that shit. Like seriously, if that was it, yeah, I can see.
nigga got that mega rona.
Nigga said, yeah, I can see.
I can see it. Yeah, that's about it. Ain't really do shit else besides that.
Okay, Bob alive.
Yeah.
How's your weekend, man?
It was straight. It's been hot as fuck.
Humid
As-
and hot as fuck.
Yeah, that's about it. I don't think it hasn't been as hot as it was last year, but yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. The minute power go out, you know it's fucking hot. I seen the flicker a couple times. Yeah, but when power go out,
when it get too hot, sometimes the power just fucking just say no.
Yeah, because it's like a thing at my job. Like every time it's like super hot, like the power grid just explodes. Like every year.
Well, time to go home.
Because everybody got their ACs running and shit, trying to fucking not die from the heat.
Yeah, that niggas forgot about aliens. I was thinking about that. I was like, yo, you do know they announced these niggas is real. And I wasn't bullshit when I said I seen some 3 times. Nobody talking about it.
Yo, this might be the season finale or the series finale of Earth.
Yeah, this is Lost. Like shit's all over the place.
Smoke monsters everywhere and shit.
Yeah. Plot holes.
I see a fucking kaiju out of nowhere, nigga.
Yo, you see one of
polar bears and whatnot.
Yeah, fucking polar bears is moving south now or like inland. Nigga,
didn't a bear escape?
Escape
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think a bear escaped.
I wouldn't be surprised if a bear escaped.
I've been seeing mad. I don't know why, but I've been seeing mad videos lately of bears trying to get into cars.
Trying to drive off this motherfucker.
They're like going to people's driveways and trying to open up the passenger side. I'm like, what the fuck are you going, Blue?
Yeah, what do you do? What do you do in the morning if you wake up and you just leave and go to your car and there's a fucking bear in that motherfucker? Like
in it,
like
I'm dying. I'm dying.
Like in it
because I'm gonna swerve off the road and then he's gonna maul me, eat me, and then by the time he get there, cops gonna shoot him. Especially if he a black bear, they're gonna shoot the fuck out of him.
Yeah. Well, I would assume that you would see the bear before you got inside and started the vehicle.
I don't know. It happened in what's that movie? The niggas took it all the drugs. Hangover.
Oh, that was a tiger.
The tiger. Yeah.
Car?
Yeah, the tiger in the backseat. This motherfucker
They
just
stole
woke up.
Mike Tyson's tiger.
Oh yeah. No, the tiger was in the bathroom though.
Nah, but they had to transport it to Mike Tyson's house, so they put it in the backseat of the car.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. I would never do that. Well, they pushed the car up still.
Yeah, that's still one of the hottest songs that no one ever talks about.
No, when he was singing that fucking when they woke up, he was playing
What do tigers dream of? And they take a little tiger snooze. I bought that shit too.
That shit's on Spotify, man.
You know what my problem is? When I get drunk, like real drunk, I start buying shit. That's a big problem I have.
Yeah, you gotta stop doing that.
Like, shit be in the mall, like, yo, this is the fucking best thing ever. Buying that shit. And then I got home, I was like, what the fuck did I buy? Listen to that shit my whole trip in Vegas. I was like, yo, this shit kind of slapped me. But I was drunk at the time, so that kind of helped.
Yeah. So how was your weekend so far?
Good. I didn't do shit. I've been working, collecting this overtime, and yeah. Ain't really nothing going on.
Yeah.
Playing video games.
Can't do shit. Fucking world is on fire.
Can't do shit. I mean, I've been seeing people out and about, like really out and about, no mask, no 6 feet, no regard for human life.
No.
And I'm still not with it. I'm still not on it. You know.
Nope.
Nah, this year's canceled for me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere until next summer.
Yeah, I'm staying my black ass in the house.
My girl keep trying to plan shit. I'm like, yo, I'm not going fucking where.
Yeah.
What are you doing, dog?
Like we had planned like 4 or 5 trips this year. All them shits is a dub.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, I ain't going nowhere. You stay your ass right here. Playing with you.
Don't go to Florida. Don't go to Texas.
Should I tell people?
Don't. What was the other place? Florida, Texas. It was Arizona. Don't go to Arizona. They're out of them places.
Atlanta too.
Oh, Atlanta. Stay out of Atlanta.
Atlanta been hot though.
Yeah.
If it wasn't COVID, it was AIDS.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That happened.
You on your own.
Yep.
What? Stop stealing.
I ain't with it no more.
I respect it. Bobby turning up a new leaf. It's gonna be a new Bobby. Bobby.
Now Bobby's on a quote unquote dark side.
Yep. Hey, shit, I'm fucking up the balance right now. I tried to keep it in the middle, but nope. Y'all want it, y'all got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, and the iHeart of the radio. Wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. For any comments, questions, or concerns, if you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That is 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to check out our website, 3ninjaspodcast.com. You can check out all our merch. You can check out all the links to all of our different avenues, Patreon, if you would like to support us on there. That'll be greatly appreciated. You get a YouTube and Twitter and Instagram links and all that good stuff. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please give us a nice rating and review. That'll greatly appreciate. It won't greatly appreciate. We will greatly appreciate that. I need to stop drinking. Put this down.
Who wants to do that?
Oh no, it's too hot. I can't be hot and drunk. If you're listening on Spotify, please give us a follow. It helps with the algorithms. Nice rating and reviews on there as well. I believe that's it. Newsletter. Sign up for that. Get a weekly update on everything. Other than that, it is question time. You got questions, Ninjas got answers. So Hesh, what we got?
Yeah, so this question comes from Super Dark in the Discord chat. Their question goes,
What's this?
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
If you were the head of a major studio and had the chance to redo one of the major movie flops, which one would you fix?
Geely.
Geely?
Jennifer Lopez,
Ben
and
Affleck.
Ben Affleck, yep.
Yeah.
Geely.
I've never actually watched that movie.
I've watched portions of it.
Oh, I was gonna say, is it really
mega flop?
That shit is trash though.
Is it really as bad people say?
It's Trinidadash.
Yo, do you know the numbers for that shit?
It's Trinidadash.
Like a 3?
Damn. Wait, hold on. Woo! This shit is like 75
you buy
million.
2 Xboxes with what that shit made.
Yo, hey, this shit was like what, 75 million to make?
Yeah.
Yo, this shit we made like 7 million.
God damn.
Damn, nigga, that's one state that went to go see that.
I mean, nobody wanted to see them niggas together as is. I think that was after the Puffy shit.
Oh,
it was close around that time, I think.
But if I was a major studio and I had to remake one movie, I think y'all know my answer.
What?
Them Ninja Turtles movies got to go.
What?
We have to remake them bitches.
Shit is lit, dog. Oh, you talking about the most recent ones?
Yeah, the most recent ones, yes.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The 2015 and the 2013, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
We have to remake those where these niggas are not bulletproof. They are not 6 feet. They do not learn fucking martial arts from a book. Who learned it from a book.
Yeah, they can't kick tractor trailers.
They can't. Shit is stupid.
That was way too strong. I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work.
They had a whole snow scene, but didn't use that snow dude from Turtles 2. What else? One of the Transformers, they're really, really, really bad. I can't think which one it is.
Nah, I don't think any of the Transformers have flopped yet.
What is it? Transformers.
Was it the
Last Night?
Yeah,
the one with the dinosaurs. I think
that one sucked.
Oh, that's the most. Was it the last one?
No, the last one was where they was about to introduce like the head Transformer.
I stopped watching the movies after
Unicron. They was about to introduce Unicron. I don't think that was Last Night.
I don't know. I didn't watch Last Night.
I don't know.
It was Last Night. Last Night was the one where the spikes came up. That was Unicron.
Yeah.
They said they was finishing it though. I don't know.
Hopefully, I hope so. But that shit was trash.
Gods of Egypt.
Oh, you want to make everybody black?
Yeah,
actually accurate. Well, not black.
Accurate, yeah.
They're not black, but just not white.
Yeah.
Just not white.
Just not white.
You know, Middle Eastern. Obviously, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Nigga, what?
That horrendous abomination of a film has to be redone.
Dragon Ball Evolutions.
I was just gonna say that. I was in the back of my head.
Shit, all the video game movies.
Oh shit. Resident
All the
Evil.
anime
Even though
movies.
the first
Resident
one.
Evil, yeah.
Yo, I was watching Resident Evil. Like, what was it? The second one.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is so bad. That shit is so bad. I was like, yo, I did not know it was this bad. Like, this shit is terrible.
What
Unwatchable.
about Dark Phoenix? Would you fix Dark Phoenix?
No, you gotta lead up to that.
What?
You gotta lead up to that.
You would lead up to it, but you would redo it though. I redo everything. Fuck that. Redo X-Men. Fuck that. Start from scratch.
For real?
Just burn it. Burn it down. Only good X-Men movie was X2. Well, that's not the only good one.
X2.
I want to redo Dr. Doolittle.
What the
one with Robert Downey? Yeah, that nigga deserves his flowers, and the fact that he couldn't get a good role after the Marvel movies, it's kind of fucked up for my man.
Well, he could. He just picked a bad movie.
He could, but I that's kind of fucked up that your first role outside of the Marvel universe is a flop, just like a big massive flop. But it's not like you can't afford to flop. Like you could flop like 2-3 more times and be good.
Well, he good for life.
I gotta watch.
Let's be clear.
Though.
He rich. He never going broke.
Oh yeah, he's not like either conventions, reruns, guest star appearances, something. He got for life. He's good.
Not even with that. I think he's like towards the end of that shit, he was getting like points in the back end in all the movies.
Yeah,
and like producer credits. He's just good. Period. Off of
hand over fist.
Yeah.
I think Ryan Reynolds would redo Green Lantern. Like he would never be in it.
Yeah.
But then we don't get the Deadpool joke at the end.
True.
Gemini Man, it could have been good.
I forgot what that.
Yeah, the way we was praising that movie, we was hoping that shit was gonna be a blockbuster.
Man, I forgot to ask Chris that question too.
Yeah,
you remember when Chris was talking about Gemini Man? Well, he was talking about how he was trying to get a part for the Will Smith movie to be a younger Will Smith, but it blew past him. I'm pretty sure that movie. I forgot to ask him.
Yeah, you can't play Will Smith better than Will Smith.
All that movie was fucking Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid. That's what it was.
Snake.
Now it was a good concept. It just, Will Smith's acting was just weird. It was just off in it. It was really off.
Yeah.
What else? Let me see.
What about Solo? Would y'all redo Solo?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I didn't hate Solo.
The problem with Solo, it was just the dude that was playing Han Solo. Like this nigga did no research. He just got in there and did his own thing. That was the only problem. That was the only problem.
I didn't hate Solo. I actually wanted to make another one so we could get more Darth Maul shit. But
yeah, I like Donald Glover in it.
He me too. He was cool.
Justice League.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Well, you know what's
of course, Bobby's like, hell yeah.
What else? Batman Forever.
Batman Forever.
The one when they first introduced Batman, the Riddler.
The Riddler and Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah. How we do that?
See, now here's a nigga face with hot grits and turn purple.
I thought it was coffee. So.
Whatever the fuck, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it was. I guess it was acid. I don't know. It was just weird. How the fuck his face turned purple? I don't know.
We established that that's what white people's skin turn when it burns like that.
Al Green should have sued, man.
Al Green?
How the fuck are you gonna take my storyline and make it into a super villain?
That's fucked up.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
What?
I don't know. Grits and sausage. I don't know.
I know what the song is from. I know what the song's from, but I just don't know where that came. I just don't know where it came from.
What's the name of the episode? Grits and sausage.
Grits and sausage.
Whose movie?
It came from the movie when he had.
I know. That's
from. But we want to know what the fuck they had to do with what we was talking about.
Oh, I don't know. Because you said Al Green. I don't know.
What is Al?
Al Green, Tom Green.
Al Green, Tom Green. It just,
okay.
Hell yeah. I got you.
I'm with you.
I got you. I got there now.
I'm here now. We here.
No, I figured it out. I was just like, yo, that was random as fuck, dog.
It just made me think of that.
What movie was really bad?
Really bad? Prometheus. That was the worst movie I ever seen in my life.
Seen Prometheus.
That was the worst movie I ever seen in my life. As an alien prequel, had these buff ass Goldberg looking aliens. Bald
But
heads.
did it bomb? That's the thing. Was it a flop?
I think
Just because you didn't like it doesn't mean it was a flop. That's the only thing.
I think it was.
Financially, I don't know if it made money or not. I have no
Because
idea.
I think that was the first movie. I was in there. Cam was in there.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody applauded when it was over. They just got up and like, oh, what the fuck was that?
Like, the fuck was this bullshit, and just walked out.
I'm looking at this list right here, and like any movie that's called The Adventures of bombs.
Bomb.
The Adventures of Baron Munchausen.
Baron Munchausen
is a 1988 movie. The Adventures of Pluto Nash. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Any of those The Adventure ofs need to not of.
Stop oven.
Stop oven.
Stop oven.
Damn, Land of Lost. That wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that with Will Ferrell?
Yeah, it's the Will Ferrell one.
Oh,
yeah.
Man, commercial.
Yeah, I mean, I could see why it bombed, but it wasn't
Chaka.
fucking horrible. Monkey Bone. Yeah, that should have flopped.
I like Monkey Bone.
Monkey Bone.
Peter Pan.
I mean,
which one though?
Pixels was goddamn motherfucking
Pixels
shit.
Was good.
Horrible.
Wait, the one with Adam Sandler?
Yeah, that was a great concept, but it was horribly done.
I like that movie.
I never saw it.
You never seen it?
Do you like that movie because of the video game aspect, or it was actually a good movie?
Yeah, the video game aspect. It's still good.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it was very poorly executed, and I don't think Adam Sandler should have used who he used.
Did you watch it?
I watched some of it, but I know, like, the president was like Kevin Smith or something like that.
You didn't get to the end.
Nah,
Peter
don't
Dinklage got the
that.
okay. Now you got it in with some things.
Oh God.
Well, yeah,
Q-Bert?
Yeah, but because he had this dream.
You gonna violate Q-Bert, man?
Then Q-Bert turned into like a whatever.
What?
Never mind. I stopped because I don't know. He didn't want me to ruin it, so I stopped.
Hey, reindeer.
Reindeer.
And pass the fuck out, DL.
Dehydrated, nigga.
Terminator Dark Fate didn't do good.
Nah.
I ain't like that movie. I've seen it.
Titan AE didn't do good. Tomorrowland. A Wrinkle in Time didn't do good. Damn, I thought,
they want to see little black girls having fun.
I was about to say, I thought they was about to take all the little black girls and shit. They was about to hype this movie up because it was Oprah.
No, they don't want to see black girls having fun. They don't deserve happiness and joy.
They don't want to see black girls having fun.
No.
Damn.
Damn, nigga.
They don't?
I mean...
Also, the movie might not have been that good. I did not watch it, so
I didn't watch it either. But
I couldn't tell you.
I had plans on taking my daughter to go see it, but it just never like happened.
Yeah, see.
Part
of the problem.
Cool.
Can you really count the movies if it's a bad movie or not?
If it didn't make a lot of money, it don't really mean nothing to me because they say that Ali flopped, but that's a cultural classic.
I mean, it depends on what. That's what I'm saying. It depends on what you count it to. A flop is just it didn't make any money. It doesn't mean the movie's bad. It doesn't mean the movie's bad. It just didn't make any money while it was in the box office. Like it didn't make its budget back or more than the budget.
Yeah, I gotta see
the film.
I gotta see the streaming numbers.
For Ali?
Not for just anything.
Oh,
that's
good luck. I mean, yeah, because streaming is kind of, just you sit home and do it.
Yeah,
click shit. People, I think we don't put enough onus on people having to get dressed and drive somewhere and go out.
Yeah,
it's like, if I could just stream this shit and make all my money back, I'll be fine.
All right.
See, but I don't know how. See, that's the thing with streaming. I don't know how that really works. I don't know how they actually make money individually for the film.
It would have to be a rental. Because like when Trolls World came out, I definitely bought that shit for my daughter because she's seen it. I ain't mean to do it, but
yeah, that's different. Like you're actually actively paying money towards the purchase of that film or renting out the film. Netflix, you're just paying the price for Netflix. Period.
Yeah,
they have ads. I guess they get. Let me look that up.
But that's what I'm saying, dude. So like, if they threw Titan AE on Netflix, do they get money every time they stream, or is it just like
it would have to be the same way they do it for music, right?
I don't know how it works for music either, and that's probably a little different either too. But I don't know.
Yeah, with music, it's like once you listen to 30 seconds of a song, that counts as a stream, and then it breaks down with different platforms. There's different payouts. So I mean, if it's strictly on Netflix, then they might get a certain payout every time somebody streams a certain amount of the movie. I don't know how it works, but that's just my guess. If it's entertainment, it can't be too far off from music. So who knows?
Who knows? I mean, but movies is a whole different monster.
It's a whole different model, yeah. Because when it comes to music, you got to pay like producers and everybody that was involved with the song and all this other shit. With movies, you got to pay. You might have to pay the studio, the actors, a certain percentage. The fucking key grip, all that bullshit.
The writers and all that.
Right?
Shit.
Yeah. So. I have no clue. We gotta look that up. We gotta see how the fuck that divvies up.
Tax Kellerman.
Y'all want to do the other question or just get straight to the topics?
We can if it's up to y'all if y'all want to do it.
How many topics we got?
I mean, the other question was, who is a better actor between Jamie Foxx and Will Smith?
Oh.
Also from Super Dark.
Darknesses?
Yeah. Two docs.
Two docs.
Who is a better actor? Off the top of my head, I want to say Will, because Will has had less flops than Jamie Foxx. But when Jamie Foxx actually commits to some shit, he's fucking brilliant.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a real.
I would give a little bit to Jamie Foxx just because he's better at impressions. He's better at impressions. Like Will Smith with that concussion, like that shit. Like,
concussion.
Oh, that one, that was fucking deplorable.
we don't count that.
You gotta count it.
Nah, fuck that.
You gotta count it. I don't know.
I want to give it to Jamie just for Django.
Yeah, but I don't know.
He got lines that make me laugh. I like the way you die, boy.
So, but are we doing it strictly off of just who has better roles, or are we doing it off of like who we think has better acting?
I mean, that's the only thing
ability.
We can. I mean,
but no, you can have a good role, but better acting ability.
Really?
So it's like, who do you think like really be acting the shit out of shit?
I feel like
because I mean, Jamie has Ray underneath his belt. That's a good one. But Will's got like Ali. I mean, Men in Black. I mean,
they can both do serious roles. They can both do the dramatic roles. They can both do comedy. They can both do action.
He got Fresh Prince.
No, Jamie Foxx didn't do no action movies. He tried.
He did, what was that shit? Bait.
Yeah, that's the shit I'm thinking about. It
I like that movie.
Trash.
What was the other movie he did with Tom Cruise? And Tom Cruise is out here killing niggas.
Oh,
Jamie Foxx?
When Tom Cruise had the white hair.
Yeah, he's like a taxi
driver. He was like a nerd and he was dating Jada Pinkett.
Well, I don't know if was he a nerd? I know he was like a taxi driver or some shit.
Why am I thinking he was like a fucking computer? I don't know.
I could sort. I mean, but then
it was Tom Cruise and what the fuck is the name of that movie, man? Yeah, Jamie Foxx, Tom Cruise.
He was like an assassin.
It starts with a C, I think.
Yeah, something like Contagion, not Contagion, but like something.
Collateral.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that shit was pretty good. I like that. It wasn't really an action movie.
He's in Miami Vice.
That shit was kind of trash. That should be on this flop list.
he was in Stealth.
That shit was okay.
That. Was that the shit with the planes, right?
Stealth was okay, but that shit didn't do good by a long shot.
He was in, I don't know if this counts as an action movie. What is that goddamn movie with Gerard Butler?
Law Abiding Citizen.
Law Abiding Citizen. Yeah. That shit. I don't think that counts as an action film for him.
Nah, that's more dramatic.
Yeah.
He was in Robin Hood.
Nah, I didn't even see that. Damn.
Me neither.
Wrong with Dave Chappelle?
No.
Fucking.
That's Men in Tights, man.
Homeboy. You talking about Robin Hood, the new one that came out like 4 years ago or some shit.
Yeah, that speed past me.
With the dude from
Kingsman?
Yeah, Kingsman. Yeah. That shit. Yeah.
Let me watch that tonight.
I want to watch that shit. I never watched that.
Yeah, I never watched it either. It might actually be good. Who knows? I didn't see it. I don't know. But Will Smith got Bad Boys 2, Men in Black 1,
Enemy of the State,
Wild Wild West.
We're not counting Wild Wild West now. We're not doing that.
Not counting the greatest movie to ever movie.
Yeah, nigga.
That shit had robot spider legs. I don't know why y'all niggas had robot spider legs. Y'all niggas is hating.
We ain't got. Never mind. Never mind. Wow.
Robot spider legs.
Oh man.
Robot spider legs, nigga.
Nah, I had something wild to say, but I'm not gonna say.
Alright, don't do it.
I'm not.
Not turning into the dark side today.
We trying to grow and evolve as a podcast so we can get opportunities.
Yeah.
You can't do it by being misogynistic or homophobic or transphobic.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, try to do your best.
Nah, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, okay, me too. It's not just you because I was listening back fucking last week. I said some shit. I was like, oh, damn, you gotta relax, nigga.
Nigga talking to himself.
Yeah.
I like how everybody got like yo, you fucking Soon J. you be Soon J sometimes. Sometimes you be Jones, man.
Sometimes, yeah, you just gotta relax, nigga. Like,
I be Animod. Sometimes I be Domino.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, okay, like that was a little too much, my nigga. But it'd be funny though.
What's Bobby name back to Yabab?
Yabab?
Yabab.
Yabab. Yobi.
Yo.
Yob.
God damn it. I'm okay. Jamie or Will? I'm
gonna go Will. Just my soul tells me.
I mean, Will got better roles. Obviously, he's had a 20-30 year career.
Yeah. Damn. I mean, so is Jamie Foxx too at this point.
But Jamie Foxx has been getting by. He has like he'll have like 3 or 4 flops, and then he'll have one good one, and then
Reindeer.
Yeah. I definitely reindeer right there. Yeah, Jamie Foxx been skating by for a while. I think Ray carried him at least another 10-15 years.
What was that action movie?
I believe that's true.
You don't believe?
Okay, I feel like he's had other stuff in between there.
So once you've seen the acclaim that got put on Ray, and it was like, if Jamie Foxx don't win this award, something's wrong. Y'all clearly racing. Then I feel like he got so much steam off of Ray that it just propelled him to other roles where it was like he's just being mediocre at best. And then he gets one where he just like acts his ass off. Like he gets like The Law-Abiding Citizen. He gets Django. He gets the fuck was that other one he was in?
He needed a dramatic film because he was in Ali.
Yep.
Yeah, he was in Ali too.
Yeah, he had a drop top.
Yeah, that shit was horrible.
Ain't no nigga drop top.
That's tough. I don't know.
I would say Will because I feel like he's a better dramatic actor. Because I Am Legend, you held the movie for like
I Am Legend. Forgot about that shit.
By yourself.
Yeah. You better not be Wilfred.
Billy, you and I are Fred.
He's in Dreamgirls.
Yeah.
That's good. Soloist. Valentine's Day. Due Day. Or about Django.
Somebody's talk to me. Say something.
Man.
Yeah, I might have to go Will, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Will.
Uncle Hugh.
Even though Jamie is like close.
Baby Driver.
Close. Yeah. Close behind him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You know, you might be right. Because I was looking at shit after Ali. A lot of these don't seem to appeal to me that much.
I'm telling you, Jamie Foxx don't be getting a lot of roles. Because before Ray, he wasn't like
Ray,
the nigga to he wasn't the go-to. Then after Ray, I was like, oh, this comedy nigga got range.
Yeah.
So
I mean, some of these are probably good movies, but some of these don't seem like.
Name them. Name the movies he was in that you see right now.
Ray, Stealth, Jarhead, Miami Vice, Dreamgirls, The Kingdom, Elmo's Christmas Countdown. I mean, he was in it as himself in 2007.
He was in Annie too. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The Soloist, Law-Abiding Citizen, Valentine's Day, Due Date, I'm Still Here. I think that's his stand-up. Rio, Horrible Bosses, Django Unchained, White House Down. Yeah, Rio 2, Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I fucking hated. That role that he did. A Million Ways to Die in the West. I don't think I saw that, but that might.
Yeah, I'm going with Will.
Yeah, Horrible Bosses 2, Annie, Sleepless, Baby Driver was cool.
Oh, I forgot about Sleepless.
Just Mercy. I don't know what QT8 the first 8 means, but that was a documentary. Project Power. I don't know what the hell that is.
No clue.
Soul, All-Star Weekend, and Finding Mike.
Finding Mike?
That's the Mike Tyson movie.
Oh.
Why is it called Finding? I don't know.
I don't know, nigga.
I don't know. Whatever.
I don't make these rules.
Should just had that shit called Tyson.
Or Iron Mike. Something. Yeah. I don't know.
Or called.
But Finding Mike.
Iron Mike would have been dope. Yeah.
Okay, we Finding Mike. Okay.
No, Finding Mike, like Finding Dion.
Right.
Gonna say something crazy.
Finding Nemo.
Don't say shit. Yeah, Finding Nemo.
Shit.
Spinal. All right, man. Topic time for Mike Tyson kill me, y'all.
Word, because he's getting back in shape.
Right.
Let's see. Topic time. Let's see who's getting canceled this week.
Everybody. You getting canceled. You're getting canceled. You're getting canceled. You're fucked up.
Everybody's getting canceled.
Yay!
Look under your seat and your career is over.
Right? Open up this
Look under your seat and get your pink slip now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chuck E. Cheese files for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
I mean, Corona.
Gonna be devastated.
Do kids really still like Chuck E. Cheese like that?
Yeah, they still go to
Chuck E. Cheese is like Foxwoods for kids.
Yeah, that's why you gotta get rid of it, because when you be at Chuck E. Cheese, you get addicted to microtransactions, so you gotta get them the fuck out of here.
Bobby's like, yeah, thank God.
Yo, dog, that shit like them. Like I don't know what's in that pizza they be eating, but them niggas be wanting to spend money. They be wanting to eat and drink all types of shit. I'm like, yo, I'm kind of glad Chuck E. Cheese is going out of here.
MSG and that shit.
Fucking expensive. And then you never go there to redeem your shit, and then the shit expires. And it's like, yo, I was just here like a month ago. It's like, hey, you gotta come back. Like, I want to come back to Charles Cheddar, man.
Charles Cheddar. I think that's our purpose, yo. That's how they get niggas. They're like, oh, they can spend this money, have all the shit, but niggas ain't gonna come back until the next birthday party. That's like 5 weeks from now. By then, the fucking shit, the points is gone, and we just got that money.
Yo, Chuck E. Cheese was so bad for my kids. I used to take detours to not pass by that shit.
So they couldn't see it?
Yeah. So, hey, Chuck E. Cheese. So I'm like, what's the fucking Chuck E. Cheese, man? You got Chuck E. Cheese? Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese.
You got Chuck E. Cheese money?
My cousins beat up Chuck E. Cheese one time.
Who?
My cousins beat up Chuck E. Cheese one time. It was like 12, 13. They jumped Chuck E. Cheese. They got
Baby's kids.
Yeah, they got banned.
I didn't even know they could ban niggas from Chuck E. Cheese.
They jumped that nigga. They was punching him in the head.
Remember when they did that shit at Fun World? Fun World. That nigga cut that nigga costume off. He said, "Oh yeah, we can use these to go swimming."
We don't die. We multiply.
Oh yeah, baby.
I mean, it sucks because that's an establishment that's been around since I was a youth. But
yeah, man, that fucking sucks.
Sometimes Corona gotta fuck up the whole world, man.
And then it's fucked up because like it's the summertime and parents gotta find something to do with their kids now. So now you got Chuck E. Cheese out the paint. So what you gonna do now? Now you gotta try to find something. Now parents gotta actually be creative.
Yeah. I don't know. That nigga's middle name is Entertainment. He'll find something to do.
A TV show, some shit.
That's really that nigga middle name is Entertainment.
Charles Entertainment Cheese, I believe.
Entertainment Cheese.
I'm like 95% certain that's his middle name.
That shit is brilliant.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Let me double check.
Damn.
Let's see. Golden Girls season 3 episode is pulled from Hulu for using blackface.
Yeah, it was a mud mask. But they said, what did they say? They said we're not actually black.
She said it's a mud mask. We're not actually black or something like that.
Get him out of here.
Yo, how do you cancel the Golden Girls, my nigga?
Gotta get him out of here.
Niggas is being racist.
Yeah, being racist.
Yo, come on, man. We gotta stop. Yo, y'all doing too
No, you can't do that.
much.
You gotta get him out of here.
You doing too goddamn much, yo.
People are being offended. You gotta get him out of here.
Yo, now you're finding stuff to be offended by. Now you're purposely finding stuff to. Who the fuck looks back at yo, niggas have watched Golden Girls reruns for like I don't know how many. When the last Golden Girls episode aired? And what, like 94?
Being a friend.
Yeah. People still watch it though.
Hit that shit, Hesh. Go ahead. Fucking what? The last episode aired in what, like the 80s and 90s, some shit. Niggas been watching reruns since forever. You talking about that shit ain't aired on Lifetime and nobody had a problem with it until 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
May 9th, 1992.
Family's next.
Nigga, you said who?
May 9th, 1992.
92.
Damn,
Yep.
bro.
Hey, what you say, Bobby?
All in the Family? What was that shit? What was it? What was the one?
Archie Bunker?
Yeah, Archie Bunker.
Oh, no, he raised hell.
No, we been to the racist though.
Yeah, he's next. Get him out of here. Can't have stuff like that.
Get him out of here.
This nigga Bobby's so defeated for some shit that didn't even happen to him.
Yeah, whatever.
He's just like, fuck it, I don't care. Tired of these niggas. Sick of these
cancel culture, man. It's getting too cancelly.
Well,
I mean,
to be fair, they weren't threatening to cancel Golden Girls. I think it was like, oh, we recognize how this was, could be interpreted bad.
But my man,
look, dog,
Golden Girls been on for how many years?
That doesn't make it right. Slavery happened a long time ago, so we just act like it didn't happen.
I mean, them statues been up for a minute.
Movies about this shit. Stop making slave movies.
I'm just saying
they trying to keep reliving this shit.
Yeah,
this shit happened.
They getting rid of Aunt Jemimas.
They trying to fix their mistakes, nigga.
Oh, nigga, we been to Aunt Jemima's race. Ain't no black woman discovered something.
Shit, they got rid of the Confederate flag. We gotta get rid of this shit.
Confederate flag was dumb any fucking way. You lost the war. Fucking celebrating some shit that you lost. Let some dumbass niggas have that.
What about the racist statues? You gotta get rid of those too.
Yeah, them shit been had to. Yo, we been saying them shit had to go. Yo, nigga, every year we talk about Christopher Columbus. We not celebrating that shit no more. Only Christopher we acknowledge is Wallace. We've been saying that shit forever.
You can't
all these fucking Robert E. Lee, Christopher Columbus, all these fucking statues in the southern states and all that shit. We've been talking about them shits have to go. Now that I get, the statues I get because they signify something of like a hierarchy, racism, and all that good shit.
Yeah.
So that shit gotta go.
What we mad about right now? I'm just curious.
I'm mad about Golden Girls.
Okay. All right, so cool. I'm just trying to check where we at.
On my bitch Rose, man. Get out of here.
But they didn't get rid of all the fucking.
I know they didn't get rid of it, but like, goddamn,
one episode.
dog.
Yeah, you gotta get out of here, man. You don't know who's gonna be offended.
Speaking of somebody, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Oh shit.
Ron Jeremy charged with raping 3 women.
Yep, get him out of here.
This isn't so. It's been upgraded from sexual assault to just plain old rape.
Yeah, that's facts, Bobby. We can separate that one from the.
No, we don't know.
Golden Girl.
Gotta get him out of here.
Well, if he raping people, yes.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah,
they just said it, but you know, you gotta get him out of here anyway. Who cares?
That nigga in jail for he's currently arrested for rape.
Yeah. Get him out of here.
You right now? What's going on, man?
Yeah, for real. Who hurt you, nigga? Like,
what's up, man? Talk to us.
That one, the Golden Girl shit, I get. That one,
yeah, Ron Jeremy too. Get him out of here.
The raping, yeah, but the way you're saying it is like I feel like you're lumping it in with the other shit.
Yeah,
like get him out of here. Like he did it. Get him out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck due process. Get him out of here.
Well, see, process. Okay, cool.
Okay,
cool.
You're guilty until proven innocent. Get him out of here.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. That's fair.
Yep.
I understand that concept, sort of.
What's the sort of? Help me out.
Because his issue is that we automatically acting like he really did it before we have.
Oh, he did do it. Get him out of here. He got arrested.
I mean,
now he's just
because that's the. I don't want to say stigma, but that's the.
I mean, listen. If you
that's the new thing. We have to believe all women.
Yeah, we have to believe all women's. They never
Bobby, don't say it like that.
Yeah, don't say it like that.
You gotta believe all women. You gotta get them out of here.
I feel like people misconstrue that statement, but it's also kind of been misconstrued to a certain. It's been explained.
It's a double-edged sword because we know women that lie, and we know women that this happened to, and they've stayed silent for a certain amount of time, where they felt comfortable after the fact coming out and was like, "See, we can never put ourselves in the shoes of a woman because we're not women, so I can't say what they should do or." Shouldn't do when it comes to this. So
I think what that statement is supposed to mean is believe a woman when she, because you know how somebody ever
when she says she's been sexually assaulted, you should believe her already, because that's not a light comment. That's not something to lightly put on somebody.
Believe that she felt like that something happened, or believe that something happened to her, believe that, and then investigate it. Because a lot of times women will say something happened or whatever, and they're like, oh, that didn't happen, or you're overreacting, you're making a big like shit like that. So the sentence is, the statement's supposed to be like, believe them when they tell you that information, and then try to figure out what it is. But what it's sort of turned into, or what people automatically hear when people say that, it's like, oh, just believe her, she's automatically 100% right. Basically saying, if somebody tells you that something happened to him, like, oh shit, that's crazy, all right, let's go try to figure out how we can find the proof that.
But we don't treat everyone the same, obviously. So when black people been saying cops been shooting us and killing us and planting stuff on us for years, it's like, oh, we got to go through this due process shit. But now when it's women, now we got to give them the benefit of the doubt. When it's come out numerous times that women have lied because, oh, my boyfriend was gonna find out, or my dad didn't like black people, or like they'll ruin somebody's life and like not give two shits about it, and then they'll come out 5 years down the line after he's had his life ruined, or he's been in jail. They were like, oh, I was lying. And I'm on the train where like if you're found to be lying, you should do some jail time. Yeah,
but those are separate things.
Yeah, they are separate. I'm just going down a rabbit hole of shit.
Yeah, okay. I just want those conflated, because like one thing is like, okay, she said something happened to her, believe her, try to figure out what happened.
But if
the other thing is saying this should be, but then this is another separate statement. If they turn out to be lying, yes, there should definitely be consequences. But those are two separate.
But why are there never consequences?
That's for the female? Because she's a woman.
If a female comes out and says, hey, such and such did XYZ, and then we found out that none of this happened, or she was lying, what shit happened to her and why hasn't
she should go to jail.
But why hasn't anything ever happened? Like, it's just like, oh, you was like, okay, go free, guy, live your life again. But now you got this what if hanging over your head. It's like, yo, you was charged with like rape and sexual assault. You never really like, that's something that really never gets clean.
Yeah.
You gotta wear that for like ever. It's like, you know, he was accused of it. He got off, but he was accused of it. So that nigga, he looked shifty now. Yeah,
I don't know. That's society.
He look a little funny in the light now.
We got to work on fixing that, but we can't let the one thing. Those are two separate issues. Those are definitely they're linked together, but they are separate issues.
Yeah,
you gotta not let the one thing
overshadow
affect the other thing. So if a girl's like, yo, some dude raped me, you gotta be like, oh, that's crazy. Just figure that out. I mean, you don't gotta say it like that. I know, but
my bad.
What happened, nigga?
Nah, because you said, wow, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
No, you know how you be saying that shit in casual conversation? It's like the way you threw it out there was like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's figure it out.
Yo, I swear to God, yo. Anybody watch it? Anybody listening? I didn't mean to. That wasn't what I meant when I laughed. Yo.
Yeah, I'm just saying we gotta. I'm just saying we can't let the one thing taint the other thing, because those are both very big issues and they're very important. If she says something, you gotta take that seriously. You gotta try to do the best you can to get all the information for that and try to prove her right, prove her wrong, or whatever. Right. And the inverse of that is if she is lying or made it up, there should definitely be consequences.
Definitely be some consequences,
extreme consequences, because I do think that's bullshit and that's horrible to do, because you are essentially ruining someone's life when you do that. So it shouldn't be done lightly. Same way white people shouldn't just be calling cops on niggas just because they can, because they know they'll die at the end of it. Like, there should be consequences for that kind of shit. So you can have those two things exist at the same time and not let it go. My only point.
Okay, I gotta get out this house. Let's see. Longtime voice actor of Cleveland from Family Guy steps down and says black characters should be played by black actors.
He is correct.
He's not incorrect.
That's what you saying, Bobby?
Yeah, he's correct. He's right.
He's not wrong. But he's been doing Cleveland for like 20 years, my nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Where the fuck is this morality coming from out of nowhere? Now niggas deserve jobs. Well, now, like, that wasn't common sense when it says, hey, you're going to play the black guy on the show. Caucasian man.
Yeah.
You're going to play the black guy. And then, you know, all these other voice actors have this certain like, the fucking heart grew like the Grinch. Now everybody want to be like, oh, black people should play black voice actors. I mean, black characters. So now the girl that played Big Mouth, she played one of the black girls on Big Mouth. It's like, oh, now we need black women to get black roles. Like, no shit.
Yeah.
Now here's the question, to play fat black devil's advocate. Could it be that they didn't realize, because, like, you know, sometimes people just live in their life and they don't understand, and maybe because of the events of the last month and a half, whatever, their eyes open to the because, like, to them, they're not doing anything, because they're not doing anything wrong, right? They're not doing anything malicious. They're just taking a job and they're doing a job, and then maybe just through experience in life, you don't know what you don't know, right? And again, this is me just playing dumb.
The question I have is,
yes,
are they doing this on their own free will?
Yes.
Or are the companies making them do this?
So far, everything has been under their own free will. So far.
Is that what they're saying?
Like, nigga, well, am I in their meetings and shit and read their emails and all the text messages?
It seems really convenient that, you know, ever since the death of George Floyd, I think what also attributes to this too, with all this black shit, with George Floyd being killed, I think because of Corona and people were actually home and saw this shit and they had no choice but to see it and they had nothing else to do, that kind of that put a bigger spotlight on it, because when you ripping and running, you don't, you know, you hear about it, but to actually see it was something else. And now everyone having a change of heart, it just seems real disingenuous right now.
I don't know.
How are you going through life and this just now hits you?
Well, because that's my point. Because we're at the end of the day, like it's an acting job. All they're doing is. So my point was.
How long has the dude been playing the Cleveland role?
20 years, but I'm saying he just got a.
You've been playing a black guy for 20 years, my nigga, and now all of a sudden, now you feel like, you know what? Niggas deserve jobs now. Why doesn't an actual black man play this black man?
Again, without the point I was trying to get to was that maybe after the George Floyd stuff, maybe they starting to sit back and like reflect on things and realize, oh, maybe. Because like again, if you don't know what you don't know, so maybe it was like, oh, I didn't realize maybe it's really this difficult for black actors to get these roles, because I mean, again, this is me just playing devil's advocate. Like maybe it was like, because to him he was just doing the job, right? This is my job. Oh, I got hired to be on a voice actor on the show, playing this character. 20 years go by, oh shit, and then one day the world fucking flips on his head and it's like, oh shit, maybe this is kind of fucked up. Oh shit, the world is fucked up. And then also you have to assume, and you see it, everyone has been talking about how fucked up shit is, and people are actually paying attention. So maybe now they're finally seeing like, oh, maybe a black person should play the Cleveland and should play Missy. Do I think he should give up the role of the character? No, because he's been doing it for 20 years. What the fuck? And I don't think it was a malicious thing. He wasn't doing it to hurt nobody. But at the end of the day, this is an opportunity for a black voice actor who probably would never have the opportunity to be on fucking The Family Guy, one of the biggest animated shows in America right now. So I'm not super upset at the idea of it. I don't know what it is, because I'm not in their meetings. I'm not on their phone. I don't know if they're being forced. If it's their own volition, I'm like, fuck it.
Because my thing is, The Simpsons said we ain't changing shit. Whoever now, that's who play them. Going forward, when we create new characters, they will be casted appropriately.
Okay.
That should be the motto, I think. And like, why would you give up your job? Yeah. Why would you step down because you want to stand in solidarity with us now? Now you see it. The internet been around since fucking what? Ever? Like 95, 94?
Yeah. But if
now you get your first glimpse of racism, now you have
but also think people,
you guys.
But people are talking more. Let me rephrase it. More people are talking than they ever have before. So that could be a contributing factor. Because now you see every fucking week, you see one person put something and another person's like, oh, well, this person spoke up. So now I'm saying, so maybe the stuff is getting in their face, and now they're really seeing how prevalent some of this shit is. Maybe like if you don't know, they have the privilege of not knowing. I think that's the difference between the white people and black people. That's the biggest difference.
I don't like how. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just saying they have the privilege of not knowing stuff. They have the privilege of not being able to see how this shit is slanted for them or not slanted for them. Like, as black people, we don't have the privilege of like to put blinders on and be like pretend that shit's not like the way it is.
If the whole world wasn't doing it, I would respect it more.
I feel you. Yeah.
Like now it just seems like everyone's placating, everybody's trying to, everybody's trying to kiss our fucking feet now. And I don't like that shit.
I feel you on that.
So, like the Colin Kaepernick thing. When he kneeled, it's this whole big controversy, but he was the first one to step out and be like, yo, I'm standing up for something. Mm-hmm. Now, if everybody would have did it, then it'd be like, oh, everyone stands with us. But now that everyone, it's like, 4 years later, now everyone's like, oh, now I get Colin Kaepernick. Now I'm going to kneel. Now I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to do that. No, do it when it wasn't this big whole media spiel. It wasn't a fucking, now it's what's the word I'm looking for? Like a company fucking plot now. Yeah. It's money behind this shit now. It's money behind campaigns to support Black Lives Matter now.
Unfortunately.
So but now this shit, like, we appreciate it, but it's fake. Like, how long is this shit gonna last?
Not that long, because I feel like people.
This is the longest it's ever lasted, where like this much attention has been on blacks for like at least a month now.
And I feel like people have moved on. Actually, I'm gonna be honest, a little bit.
Like, the rallies and the protests have lightened up. People are starting to go back to work. Businesses are starting to open up. People have shit to do now. Once people have other things to occupy their mind, all that shit falls by the wayside.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you need a triggering factor. Like the Colin Kaepernick thing, the reason why it didn't get to take off the ground the way it did is because they were able to flip the narrative, and they completely ignored the reason why he was kneeling. And it just became about the fact that he was kneeling and that was disrespecting the flag. Unfortunately,
he told you.
I listen
explicitly.
I'm aware of that.
I'm not kneeling against the flag. I'm kneeling because of the injustices that we face at the hands of the police by cops.
Dog, I feel you.
That's it.
It pisses me off too. It aggravates me too because I've had that same stance of that shit happen, but for whatever reason, it was able to get it was drowned out. And I think the George Floyd thing, that they're like, I think the reason why the George Floyd stuff seemed to quote unquote and work compared to everything else is you kind of can't justify it for the other side. There's, I mean, and to be fair to me, a lot of the other shit that I've seen where the police did something to a black person was black and white too. But that George Floyd shit was fucking egregious. It was time. Everybody could see that. It happened at a time where the world was actually watching because they had nothing else to watch, and they're forced to pay attention. There was no, oh well, if he didn't resist, he wouldn't have got choked out. If he didn't turn around and run away with his back to him, he wouldn't. Like there was no.
I really think it's because we had nothing else to occupy our time, and we was all home.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and there's no room for wiggling it. There's no room for changing that. There's no room to switch that narrative. Like you couldn't say he resisted. You couldn't say he wasn't doing what the cop said. You couldn't say he was tied up crying for his mother. Like there's no room in that.
And then it's a double-edged sword with that too, because the thing that happened with George Floyd set up this whole domino effect of shit. Where it's like now we're looking in the cases of Ahmaud Arbery.
Yep.
Now we're looking to Breonna Taylor, and that the Elijah kid, that shit broke me.
Yeah,
that shit fucked me up. And now that shit happened in what, like August 2019?
What?
Elijah. That shit happened in 2019, I believe.
Oh,
we're just now revisiting that.
Yeah.
This shit right now is making us revisit a whole bunch of cases where it's like, some didn't smell right. Let's go back and re-examine that.
A lot of that shit never smell right. It's always been.
It's never right.
But there's always that wiggle room. There's always that Trayvon Martin was violent. He attacked him, or he ran away, or like there's always been that little bit of room where you could. Ahmaud Arbery, he might have been robbing from the house. He might have been stealing something. There's always been that little bit of room where you can justify saying, nah, their actions were justified. But
I don't know.
Floyd, it's a lot harder to do that.
The shit that's been bothering me so much, and I keep trying not to think about, is like the thousands and thousands of black people that have been killed by the hands of the cops that have no video and will never get justice. That case will never get reopened. It will never get brought up in the news. It's like, there are so many people that are not here right now because of the cops, and we have no evidence, and we can't do shit. Like, and it's like, it's not even over the past like 2 months or so. This is spanning hundreds of years. Hangings, murders, shit being planted, lies from the cops, statements being wrong, just a plethora of shit.
Yeah. And they used to just do this shit out in the open. Imagine shit they hide up.
They
used to have fucking picnics for fucking hangings and all that kind of wild shit. Like
picnic is a fucking we can't even use picnic no more.
Probably should have never used picnic if we're being honest. We should have never
used picnics.
Yeah, but
black people can't use the word picnics. You can't use the word picnics.
Can't get ice cream. Oh, go ahead.
You ever heard of Bill Duke's interview? Well, y'all don't watch Vlad, so.
No, I don't watch that nigga because he be making.
I wouldn't watch Bill Duke if he was on fucking Rogan.
Why not? You don't like Bill Duke?
Do you know
what?
You know who Bill Duke is?
Isn't Bill Duke the dude from Black Lightning?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, who's Bill Duke then?
Who's the Duke I'm thinking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what Duke you
thinking about? The dude that's the fucking headmaster of the KKK.
No.
His
name ain't Bill Duke.
His name is something Duke.
It's not Bill
Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Grand Wizard Duke. Yeah, but that's what I thought. That's who I thought he was talking about. Bill
that's
Duke
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay, that's who I thought he was talking about. So I was just saying I don't particularly care for Vlad that much, so I tend to not. I'll watch stuff occasionally, but I tend not to watch his interviews that much.
Oh, yeah, he said some wild shit white people used to do.
I don't like, because he be making niggas snitching themselves.
Oh, well, he did that to everybody. I mean, if you talk, that's your mouth. Shit. Nah, but he said it was something.
David Duke.
Yeah,
David Duke, yeah.
Yeah, that's not Bill Duke.
My bad. Yeah, I'm sorry, yo. My bad, yo. Yo,
Right
Bobby. Hesh, my bad, yo. I've been mixing shit up all day, yo. My
What
bad.
the fuck are you talking about? Right,
Yeah,
wizards, what?
I was like, damn, that's like a hate Bill Duke. I was like,
What do?
Bill Duke fucked his grandma or something? Like, what
My goddamn, my grandma.
Damn.
But I can't talk about your friend's my wife sucking dick. You told my grandma.
But Bill Duke got a wild
right, I'm
ass story.
I take that back.
Bill Duke got a wild ass story.
Does he?
Yeah, like he said,
yo, Bill Duke look like he been through some shit.
man, he said he was from a part of town where they used to have nigger roastings, where they used to put black people on the thing and turn them until they start boiling. It was one thing he got criticized for his skin so much. Wherever he was from. Like, it was a point he got criticized so much, he tried to bleach his skin, so he took actual bleach and tried to drink it, but his mother stopped him. Yeah.
Nigga, that's death.
Yeah. And he was like 7. He ain't know any better with the bleach though, but still, like, it's like, damn, like this. All right.
Yeah, shame, nigga.
As much shit as we talk, I don't think we could have lived back then.
Hell no.
Oh, hell no. Well, I mean, say no, but then
I mean, like every now and
no
then
fucking choice.
you hear a nigga talking about, man, I couldn't have been no slave. You'd have been the first nigga on the chopping block.
I'd have been out in them fields.
Go ahead with that rah shit around Massa.
Yeah, everybody likes to act like they'd have been like, chopping it up.
What the fuck happened to Hesh? Point over to a pig pen.
Dead.
That nigga's child.
Yeah. Like, so either you do what you gotta do or you die. And sometimes life is preferable, even if it's a shitty life.
I've been confusing mad shit today.
Yeah.
My reindeer, nigga, just reindeer.
What are you talking about? Like voice actors?
That's where it started.
Acting.
Oh yeah.
That's where it started.
Started voice acting, then we ended up
to Bill Duke. And Bill Duke, David Duke, some Duke.
Yeah, it was one of them Dukes.
One of them Dukes.
Let's see. Get split off Netflix. Petition demands the movies removed for DID portrayal.
Yeah.
I never knew DID was an acronym for something.
Dissociative some identity disorder, I think it is.
Something like that. I didn't know. That
split
was
personalities.
Yeah,
for
basically.
lack of a better term. You know, I don't think they like that term.
Yeah,
anymore.
you gotta get out of here.
I can't use that term.
Petition demands the movie gets removed because people with DID feel offended.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess because of the portrayal, or maybe because I guess
Made them seem like
because
monsters.
Yeah, because he's violent, and I guess most people who have
But
DID
it was a
aren't
super.
actually violent.
It was like a.
I'm aware.
I know, but
You're right.
Okay.
it offends somebody.
you're
so
right.
you gotta
But
know.
is it? Was it?
Bobby, we can't do this.
What? It offends somebody. You can't tell
we
somebody how
can't.
to be offended. You gotta get it out of here.
We cannot exist in a space like this.
Bobby, I
mean?
need you to come back, bitch.
What you mean? Like, you
Come
can't
back
get
to
mad.
come back to you.
Look,
Bobby,
bro.
cut the shit, yo. Come
Look,
back to
ain't
you.
no cutting the shit. I'm tired of
How about this? How about this, Bobby? I'm offended when you act like that. How about that? You gotta change it.
Yeah. How the fuck we kick you off the chat?
Hey, man, you gotta get it out of here, man. It's defending people. Defend you gotta get out of here, man. Shit. What you mean?
So, at what point are we gonna stop making? At what point are we gonna stop being creative because everything we think of offends people?
Man, you gotta watch what you say.
Violence offends people. Sex offends people. You know, nudity offends people. Everything offends somebody. So, are we just gonna stop making mob movies? Are we gonna stop making love movies, romantic movies? Are we gonna what do we do at this point? Because somebody's offended by something. So if we take everything off the table, we just have silent movies with 3 scenes.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you got to take a stance somewhere, and I don't know if I have a good answer.
I feel like if you're Tyler Perry, like if you have the means to create your own, you're good, and that's the 1% of them. the other 99%, they have to follow the rules. So if something offends them, they have to, I guess, beat around the bush.
I guess, but I didn't see the movie, and I don't know how offensive of a portrayal it is. I don't think they should remove it off of Netflix. I think they should, let it live.
Everything offends somebody. So with like Harley Quinn, it was like, oh, we can't show this to kids. Like, obviously, they have a rating that you can't show to kids. But if kids happen to see it, are you gonna ban the movie? Like,
no.
People get shot in Deadpool. People die in superhero movies. Like, where's the barometer of like what we can do.
Those things are different.
And who the fuck is who says what we can do? The public? It's like these three people are just loud as shit with DID. I didn't know DID was a thing.
And that could really be it. Could just be three people making that petition. I have no idea what the validity of that is. Some kids seeing some violence in a film is a little different versus, because basically it's like how, I don't even know if I can explain this accurately. It's the way you're represented on film, right? So it's like how we as Black people kind of hate the fact that, and especially in the early 80s, 90s, you were either a pimp or a drug dealer or a crackhead or like whatever. As a Black person, that was what you were depicted as in the film. So if you saw films that depicted as that, you would be upset in that portrayal of a Black person. But you know
what we did?
We just made our own movies.
We made our own. We weren't depicted as such. So we got the Robert Townsends of the world. We have the Tyler Perrys. We have the Spike Lees. So it's like when Hollywood ain't listening, fuck them. We don't need them at the end of the day. We just gonna make good art. If it's like outright egregious and it offends people, I get it. But this is like subtle. Like I can't tell somebody what to be offended by.
Yeah.
But it's like, come on, my nigga, for real.
Yeah, I guess they just don't want the portrayal of people with DID to be
monstrous.
Violent. But you can't be mad at them for having that feeling, but I don't.
I'm not mad at them having a feeling. I could see if they made it into like a joke where it was like they were making fun of the thing, but it actually went along with the plot and how the main character,
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know what the right answer to that is. Yeah.
I can't tell them how to feel. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the right answer to that. Me personally, no. I think they should keep the movie up on Netflix. I don't really.
Did they take it down already?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's just a petition. It's just
Netflix says, suck my dick. Suck my DIC, nigga.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that?
Maybe. We'll find out in 2 years when this clip gets pulled back up and we get kicked out of E3 or something.
Listen. You listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
If we ever get brought up on any type of like charges or whatever,
we getting brought up.
Where it's like, either Bobby said something, I said something, or you said something.
I've definitely said some shit. We getting brought up.
We gotta ride for each other.
All right, cool. That's fair. I see.
We all. What the fuck, Bob?
Bobby's like, he looking like, you sure about that? Bobby's like, nah.
All right, nah. Fuck you, Bob.
Because I was listening back to a few episodes and I forgot
to follow Rob Lane right now. How about that?
Yeah, we definitely getting called out on some shit if we ever make it.
This is what I've been trying to say at the beginning. Like, you might as well just say what you want because they can't taking everybody down for anything. So what the fuck is the point? I'd rather get crucified for something I actually said for them to make it up as something that didn't mean. All right. But I'm with y'all. You're right.
You're right.
You're right. When you're right, you're right.
Damn. Why is there so many topics of bad stuff?
This was a wild week.
Yeah, the world just been falling apart, my nigga.
Netflix's Extraction producer charged with rape and kidnapping.
Get him out of here. You gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go.
I mean, if he did it, yes. If he did it, he has to go.
If he did it, that's not. I don't know why this is a topic, but if he did it, he did it. He gotta go.
He said he was charged with 11 sex crimes, including rape and kidnapping.
11?
Filed the allegations of 4 women.
I'll say this: where there's smoke, sometimes there is fire.
Yep, believe all women. He gotta get out of here.
Shout out to Bryan Singer.
You have got to not say it like that, but
what? Believe all women. You just said you gotta believe women from what they're saying and then go off with it, right?
It's your tone.
What?
It's all about the way you say it.
Yep.
Yeah, believe all women. You gotta go off of what they. You gotta believe what they say and then go off that.
Believe what they say and investigate.
Yeah, believe what they say. Then, yeah.
One time, someone asked me. It was a while ago, right? Someone asked me, "Would y'all be open to having like a woman on the show, or like someone else on the show, like another co-host, be like a man or a woman?" I think we need a woman for times like this.
You mean like a call-in correspondent or like a permanent member?
A call-in correspondent or like another co-host or something.
Well, if we get another co-host, it would no longer be 3 ninjas, but I'm okay.
Oh, no, you got to stay under the umbrella, baby. We're not changing this.
Well, that could seem like a problem.
Edit! Okay.
I'm just saying to like have her be part of the show, but then actually not be part of the show would seem, like
I can see how that looks.
Yeah, like you're like limiting women's voices.
Yeah. Misogynistic. That's what that is.
I'm just telling you, dog.
Can't do that, man.
She's good enough to be.
Women, guess what? You know what?
It sounds misogy, man.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool,
but no,
man.
Guest versus being a permanent host and then not be able to be billed as a host on the show.
Fine.
I'm just telling you where the problems could arise.
Dog, I don't want to put this episode on.
Why not?
I'm scared.
Reindeer, nigga, let's do it.
Reindeer.
I'm wild pussy right now.
But now we should get a female on the show. That'd be interesting. That'd be yeah. I don't know how well that would
throw off some of this fucking testosterone.
Yeah, I don't know how well that would work. For being honest,
she just got to fit.
Nigga.
I know a few women that would joke with us and like.
The way we do, but like the way we do it.
I mean, you got to get acclimated to all things, but after a while, it's like
like it'd be mad bitches be flying and fucking hoes this and she sucking dick that and spongy spots and it'd be wildin', nigga.
Just name 3 things that you say. Put we on you.
We. What is we shit?
We shit.
Yeah, what's this we shit talk about, nigga? It's that you shit
now. Let's see what we got for topics, man.
Do not rape and kidnap women.
Yeah. Oh, that's
moving on. Facts. Moving the fuck on. Cyberpunk gaming news. Cyberpunk.
Yeah, you see the gameplay?
Oh, I thought you froze.
Nah, I had
Cyberpunk gameplay.
In the gameplay,
I saw some of it. It looks good. It looks good. It's like Skyrim.
That whole ray tracing 4K shit look amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I want to play that game. It looks fun. Hopefully
September.
Yeah, they pushed back to September September.
Yeah.
Hopefully it plays as good as it looks.
It should. It should. It's on next gen.
It won't.
I just mean like actually playing it feel with like fun and shit.
Next gen. If you get it for Xbox, you get it free download for Xbox Series X.
Yeah,
right?
we know that, but
yeah, we'll do that.
We've all fell victim to the trailer and what they want.
Yeah.
Like we've all fell victim to. We're gonna show you all the special and shiny shit. Ooh, look at this! But then when you get it, it's nothing like that.
Yeah, like once you get your hands on it, it's like.
And then it's too much hype build up around this game. Fair. So anything less than what our imaginations can conjure up is kind of a letdown. So it's like everything that we've been told and what you've shown us, this shit better be the next, God of War. It better be the next, Spider-Man. It better be the next, that title. It better be that thing, like the groundbreaker.
Yeah.
So, but the customization options are kind of
they're pretty decent.
Kind of wild. So we get 5 types of pubic hair.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta do it.
Yeah.
We get 2 penis types and penis size option.
Yep. Circumcised and circumcised.
Nigga, I'm going for the long dog.
You with the Frankfurter?
I'm going for the Frankfurter. I'm walking around with the print.
The Mandingo Warrior?
I'm
That's gonna be the name of the clan, the Mandingos.
I'm shooting niggas with the print.
He's gonna have a Speedo. Just walk around with Speedos and shit. Let's go.
If this shit wasn't first person angle, dog.
Shit, you probably look down, look at it.
I think they got mirrors. I'm sure there's like a mirror in there somewhere.
Nigga, watch my hold up.
People was complaining about that.
Yo, my print, yo, I'm about to be out here.
The ping print.
Is the ping eye? Is the ping good?
Yeah, the ping good, yeah.
The ping print.
Stuff for the ping print, man.
Oh fuck.
Long dog. You get 1 vagina option.
See, that's what see them misogynistic. Man. I know damn well there's more vaginas that I've seen than that.
If you got the clean cut or like the roast beef, you gotta be like at least.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's all clean cut.
You got the blossom.
Yeah,
they got those ones.
The blossom.
Got the rosebud. Come on, man. This is more than that.
I don't think. You know what? I don't know how to phrase this.
Just say it.
Now, I think you can be more offensive to men. Like you could objectify men way more than women. I think if you had more than one vagina option, they'd cancel this game.
Oh, you're right. That's objectifying.
like you could be like, oh, little dick, show dick, circumcised dick, I'm circumcised
Little
dick,
dick, show dick.
like bumpy dick, some dick, and then like you can have all these dick options, but you got one vagina option. Nigga, I've seen a fair share in my day. They don't look the same.
Snowflakes.
Snowflakes. What?
No one is the same.
They all snowflakes.
Snowflakes.
No one is the same.
That's the name of the episode, Snowflakes.
No, Snowflakes.
They got 3 variations of nipples, so I'm guessing they got like the pennies, the pepperonis, and
the innies,
the fucking,
the inverted nipples.
Hershey Kisses.
Yeah, well, yeah, the Hershey Kisses.
No.
It gotta be the they gotta be the pepperonis.
Yeah, pepperoni should be only for like white women.
Wait, pepperonis are the long ones, right?
No, pepperoni is like the big areolas.
The big joint.
Oh, the big areolas.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Havana genders.
I seen some light skin with some big areolas.
Yeah, white women.
Yeah. Like, what? No.
Oh, where's the episode?
Have you seen who's Megan? You seen Megan Good titties? She got some big areolas.
Nah.
Nope, but I
big
areolas.
Yeah, remember they hacked their
iCloud?
Yeah,
I remember they hacked Gabrielle Unions. I didn't know they hacked Megan
hacked hers
Goods.
too. Megan Goods, Jennifer Lawrence,
I think was up there maybe.
Yeah, it was mad people. Megan Good, yeah, Megan Good.
Other than that, they got 35 different hairstyles though. So I guess
no dreadlocks.
They got locks. Huh?
They ain't gonna have dreadlocks, but
yo,
no dreadlocks.
If they don't have if they give me the 2K locks, I swear to God, if they have short dreads, medium dreads, long dreads, and then the long dreads be like to your neck length, and that's what they consider long. I can't get accurate shit for nothing.
They're not planning on having black people in the future, so there won't be no dreads.
Nah, one of the fucking dudes got a drop top and he got dreads. He just won't let it go and come home. Like,
he had the Stevie Wonder?
Yeah.
Damn.
Songs in the Key of Life?
The River in the Sky? Yeah.
How you got the Songs in the Key of Life haircut? Oh, fuck. But, yeah, Cyberpunk.
I'm with it.
Should be an interesting game. How long before this game gets canceled after it's released? Do you give it a week? Do you give it a month?
Canceled?
Because I know it's gonna happen, right? So obviously everyone has the internet. Kids, it's summer vacation, nothing to do, home, just looking up shit. They probably heard about Cyberpunk. Mom, can I have Cyberpunk? Cool. Somebody's gonna catch wind of something on Cyberpunk when they have penis variations and penis and pussy variations.
So here's the thing. They can't cancel the game if it's rated mature or teen, or it's probably gonna be mature with the penis options. If you buy your kid Cyberpunk,
they won't find a way.
I'm just saying, if you buy your kid a copy of Cyberpunk and you don't know what's in it, that's your fault, and don't be mad at the game for existing because you're too lazy to look it up. Don't try to cancel the game because you don't want to know, because you didn't want to take the time to figure out what's in the game, whether or not you was okay with your kid playing.
Factual.
Yeah. So eat a dick.
All right.
Some ping.
Eat a ping.
Long dog. Assassin's Creed Valhalla director steps down after
inappropriate sexual
impropriety.
Sexual improprieties.
Yep. Get him out of here.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, I was trying to think.
It's not allegations.
Like, I wasn't stupid because I knew something else went along with that word, so I was like impropriety allegations. So I'm
sexual
like
impropriety.
Sexual something.
Yeah. So that's not allegation thing. That one was he's married. He was having sex with, I don't know if it was men or women because I don't know who he was married to, but he was having extracurricular sex activities that wasn't the person he was married to. The person he was married to found out, so his marriage is falling apart. So that's not like, oh, he raped me and
so it's like you're not in the right mindset to actually do stuff. Okay,
that's him. His life is falling apart. Fucking, he got caught out. He got caught out the same way everybody else getting caught out. Everybody telling their stories. But as far as I'm aware, it's not of a he sexually assaulted anyone, or he didn't like rape. He
just got caught slipping.
Yeah, he just got caught cheating, and his life is falling apart, and his kids.
So it's like I'm not in the right mind space actually, because my mind is in two different spaces where I'm like I'm losing my life. And okay.
As far as I know, if that changes, that changes. But as far as I know right now, it's just sort of
let's see. Angry Joe was under fire for sexual. God damn.
Yeah, get him out of here, man.
Yo, niggas be touching.
Out of here. Gotta go, man. Nasty.
Niggas is nasty.
Niggas nasty, man. You know. Don't know how to talk to women. Gotta get the fuck up out of here.
I think we lost him.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know what happened.
You said niggas be touching. I left.
Hey, I mean.
Okay, maybe that was probably the inappropriate way to say it. But
he didn't touch like that, but he was somewhat aggressive.
Where's your ad lib? Thank you. The ad lib. I needed it.
But yeah, did you read it?
No.
By the time I got to it, God.
Yeah, well,
I didn't know the show was going on until 10 minutes before it started.
I don't know how that happened, even though we record the show at the same time every Sunday.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Unless we say otherwise.
Generally the same time every Sunday, unless something happens.
I would like a text be like, hey, 1 o'clock.
Oh my bad. I just assume 1 o'clock naturally.
Nah, Bobby be having to do shit. You be,
Yeah, but I'm saying we'll usually say something as close to ahead of time as possible.
Yeah.
When we can't make the 1 o'clock.
Try to make me the victim.
I'm not. I mean, no, you trying to make yourself the victim, actually.
Hey, yo, Angry Joe.
Yeah. Apparently, Angry Joe is being angry. And you read it, Hesh, or no?
So I didn't read the thing because by the time I got there, whoever posted that information dump removed it. But I did watch
because she got a cease and desist from Joe.
Okay, but I watched a video of somebody.
Can you cease and desist if you're the
Yeah, you can.
Because he could be like she's slandering him.
Yeah.
Because I watched a video of some dude recapping an event. I don't know if it's the same event, but it's like it's some girl he knows. She met him in his hotel room. Mm-hmm. They left, went to nothing happened in the hotel room.
They was at PAX East. This was like 2018. This was 2 years ago. They met there. She's a content creator just like him. So she's seeing Angry Joe. She's like, hey, it's Joe. And then she wanted to hang out with him. So
don't hang out with me.
Well, she should be able to hang out with whoever she want to hang out with.
Network. What's wrong with networking?
Yeah.
She wanted to network. Even though she had a boyfriend, she left with him for like 5 hours. And they what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
But she was with other people.
Yeah, like, she was with her friend.
She was
Alan.
like a group of friends. Like it wasn't like she didn't just like leave her boyfriend to go fuck with some nigga. She's like just hanging out with friends.
Okay,
that's how you took it. I could tell.
Yeah,
but she did leave without her friends.
No, you're correct.
Yeah,
she left that nigga, but she went with friends.
Yeah, so she went to I guess at some point of the night she went to his hotel room, and she was sitting on the bed, and Joe went to go take a shower and then came out. But when he was in the shower, she was but when she was in the shower, Joe was like, "Hey, you care to take a shower with me?" And then she was like, "No," but she said he was being a little creepy. Mm-hmm. And then I guess they were sitting on the bed or whatever. He snapped a photo. Like, she was already uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. So Joe came in and snapped a photo of them or whatever. And then she was just mad awkward. And I guess she was texting her friend Alan that was there too. She was like, "Yo, Joe's being mad creepy." So they left or whatever. Joe offered her to go to dinner to meet some people, whatever. And then before they went in, I guess Joe said, "Hey, I got to say that you're my girlfriend." Mm-hmm. So they went in, yeah, because sometimes at that place you can't just have random people in there. So if he would have say like, "Hey, you're my girlfriend," he can get passed.
He could. Okay, so being an angry, okay, never mind. Go ahead.
What happened?
No, like being who he is, he can't say, "Hey, I'm bringing a +1." I gotta say this is my significant other.
Was there too. That's the thing, because Angry Joe does a podcast with his friends, like 2 of his friends. Well, 3.
Yeah, so if you're friends, so if I was to walk in with somebody and I walk in with somebody that ain't my girl, y'all two motherfuckers, I'd be like, "Yo, this my girl." Y'all be no,
no, Sway.
No,
I feel like the point is, I feel like he could have got her in without having.
Yeah, without that,
but that's what he chose to do, which is fine. But then I guess but because of that, he was like on her all night to make it seem like she's his girlfriend and shit, like, or to other people, but really it's just an excuse to touch her and shit. I think basically really is what it comes off as.
You're trying to fuck.
But then I guess where it gets funky is because there's people there that she knew, and like she was trying to get away from that nigga, and like, but he wouldn't like let her go. Like she was trying to be like, oh, my friend's drunk, I'm gonna take him home. He's like, oh no, you can't go with him. He's gonna try to fuck you. You should just come with me. Blah blah blah. I was like, she was trying to like basically she was trying to get away from him, but he was making it really difficult. And I think he put in her like an awkward spot, and she just felt weird about it.
You know what this all boils down to? What? All these allegations come from niggas I feel like don't get a lot of pussy in like normal life. Like they don't get pussy without power.
Well, that's not true either, but
now I feel like, you know, a lot of these motherfuckers feel like because, you know, they have the upper hand. I mean, when a woman, Ron Jeremy.
Yeah. Ron Jeremy don't get a lot of pussy?
I feel like Ron Jeremy is like, he thinks everybody wants to fuck him, so he just took it too far, thinking like everybody that's around him is just wanting to fuck because he's Ron Jeremy.
That's it, Creed. What about Russell Simmons?
Russell Simmons, because he's the head of Def Jam. So it's like, you should want to fuck me because I'm powerful. I have pull in the music, and if you want your record played, if you want to do this, if you want to get here, you should want to fuck me.
And he was the king of hip hop at the time. So.
I feel like he was getting mad pussy. That's my point. My only point. I feel like
he had a girl. He was married to Kimora for mad long, and then he was single. Then he had a girlfriend. And I feel like them niggas abuse. Obviously, they abuse their power to get women. Be like, hey, if you do this to me or do this with me, you can get here. I have connection to pull. Yeah. I feel like it's just a lot of niggas that didn't get pussy when they was younger. Like, have you seen Russell Simmons?
Yeah,
I mean, he's a nigga.
But he's not the most attractive nigga.
I guess.
I mean, like, a lot of the times when I hear these stories, I feel like it's just you were shunned as a child. You didn't get a lot of pussy in high school. A lot of people didn't like you. Now that you have power, you can be like, hey, I can help you with this, but you got to do this for me. Mm-hmm. So that Angry Joe shit, it feels like to me, that, you know, if you pretend to be my girlfriend, like somebody that you just met, and she's coming upstairs to your hotel room, which is weird.
I'm assuming he knew her. I don't think he just met her.
He just met her.
Did he really?
Yeah, just met her because she approached him.
If they met at PAX East and you come to my hotel room and I go take a shower and you're still there, that to the untrained male mind, that says something. It's like, yo, I got out the shower, I'm butt ass. You still here?
Bugging there.
I don't think he did that, but he got trained.
But still, but to be like, yo, you want to come in the shower with me? Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, shooters got to shoot, my nigga.
The whack line.
Nah, but it's a way to shoot.
We got. Listen, line.
I'm not. Look. Not everybody is gonna be Steph. Some niggas gotta be like that nigga that playing the part, but never make no sense. Yeah,
somebody gotta be Shaq.
Nah, some niggas, well, not even Shaq. Some niggas is just a nigga who got a ball from like fucking Modell. Who got a ball from like Modell's and just shooting in his backyard.
So it was a point where she actually got a hold of her boyfriend and told him that I'm with Angry Joe, and then the boyfriend was just fanning out, talking about, oh my god, you with Angry Joe? She's like, yeah, but he's acting mad weird. And I guess Joe came out and then was like, who you talking to? And she lied and said it wasn't a boyfriend. She's like, oh, it's just my friend. So I don't know. It gets a little sketchy after that. Apparently he spun her around and told her that she's just like the rest of the women or whatever, because she didn't really fuck with him after a while. And
she won't get no pussy. Nigga, just let it go.
You niggas with power feel like you're entitled to pussy because you weren't given it before.
I don't know.
And then it's probably worked before where he was a person with power. A woman wanted to get to a certain place and she did it. So it's like every woman's like this. They're all this easy.
In that line, you're just like the rest of them. I feel like he's encountered something like this before. For him to say that, like he was dealing with a girl, they was trying to take advantage. Tactic.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of these geek niggas don't be getting pussy, man. So it's like once I got power, I can like use this to get it.
I don't know, Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav was somebody.
I mean,
I missed the Flavor Flav connection. I don't understand that part.
Oh, because there's no way how old and beautiful women would be on the Flavor of Love. You kiss Flavor Flav.
Oh, well, that's money. They was getting paid in TV exposure.
Yeah. You get the exposure, and then it's like Flavor Flav was somebody.
Yeah, he did have some bad bitches on bad women on that.
What do you have?
God works on me every day.
I'm on somebody's daughter. Somebody's mother now.
Bam. I know you're not talking.
What I do?
Today? Who knows? Nothing, probably. In general, who knows? Again. Pray and do better.
I told you in the chat, you're not gonna put that on me.
I know.
I am not one of these niggas.
Oh shit! I know.
Topics. Where we at?
Get him out of here.
I mean, at the worst, it just seems super creepy. I don't know if that's super. I don't know what that line is, but that shit was mad creepy. It seems creepy to me. It seems like
it happens every day.
He said the least you could do is go back to the hotel room with me. I don't know if he said it. That's what the girl said. She said, but
shooters gotta shoot. I guess. I don't know.
And that was the thing too. Like, never mind.
Yep. If you're nothing nice to say, let's just not say it.
Like a girl that's not into you, how is that fun? like if she's like not giving off the vibe, how is that fun?
I guess
precious like that. I've never gotten that.
You're making the assumption that they care.
Moving on. You're right.
My dick is happy. That's as far as I mean. That's
dick is happy.
That's the level. Of, yeah, the ping. The ping is good. The ping is good, and I think that's as far as it goes.
Over 4 bars. That's what you
Long dog. I ping got reach, baby. Because the only thing I keep thinking about is like that me and Sierra shit. That's the only thing I keep thinking about. Like, yo, like there was no pressing of anything. Like, why can't you just be normal around women? Unless they give you the vibe.
Yeah. I don't know, man, nigga. I don't know. Not everybody is cool like that.
So Dr. Disrespect is permanently banned from Twitch. So they delete the whole nigga. Yeah, they delete the nigga channel. Never allowed on Twitch again. Now, do you think because of this whole topic list that we've had that it's something sexual?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Because the timing is very auspicious because there was something going around where they're saying something happened with someone in Twitch or around Twitch or something like that. And then miraculously, he kind of got banned. They have not said. That could just be people speculating and making string connections that aren't maybe even really there. But yeah, it's a possibility.
Yo, your beard growing?
Yeah, it's growing a little bit. And I ain't even combed this shit yet.
I see you.
Yeah, I just woke up and just rolled out of bed and just like, look, I do need
that. But Dr. Disrespect, so being that they're not saying, do we think it's one of the more popular female Twitch streamers that this might have happened to, and they're protecting her anonymity type of thing?
It could be the one that he cheated on his wife with, because she's a Twitch streamer.
She a Twitch streamer? Oh,
yeah. That's what. See on Reddit is funny, right? Apparently on Reddit there was one of these Twitch employees that basically spilled the fucking beans, and he was saying something like,
"Your Reddit is dark web."
Yeah, it is. A little. Apparently, they're saying it's a sexual claim, not aggressive, but whoever Dr. Disrespect cheated on his wife with, that's the person who's behind him getting kicked off. Because I guess she got a higher position at Twitch or something like that, and I guess one of the stipulations was get rid of this nigga, and then there you go.
So wait, so he cheated on his wife with a person that works at Twitch or an affiliate of Twitch?
Yeah. One or the other.
And then in order to, I guess, cover it up, it's like, hey, we have to delete this nigga and we have to keep this clean. So he got to go.
Because they never told who it was.
Yeah.
They kept that under wraps.
So
she's like, maybe if you want to keep me and probably keep me quiet, you have to get rid of me. It's probably is what I think he's getting at.
Okay.
Again, we don't have any proof on that. We don't know if that's what it is, but
so
I guess nigga,
if you get rid of that nigga, like
everybody's one of the top dudes.
Who does Twitch have? Who's the biggest name on Twitch? It's like Summit and a couple 2K players.
I thought it would be him.
He coming back.
Ninja's not coming back.
He going to YouTube.
Rich.
You think?
Him and Shroud going to YouTube.
I told y'all niggas, yo, they going to YouTube, yo. They're going to YouTube. No, I don't think, Facebook is out, Twitch is out, Mixer's out. Well, what do you have left? They're going to make YouTube this fucking $1 billion platform now. So YouTube is already a multi-billion dollar platform. So telling me you got a nigga with 20-something million subscribers and then Dr. Disrespect has what, like 10-something?
Yeah.
So you telling me they ain't gonna go to that platform and start streaming? They're gonna add all these new features and shit. With all this Corona shit and everyone being home and everyone's soon to be locked up in the house again because this virus is spreading again.
Yep.
Shit is gonna get tricky.
Yeah.
As far as like independence and streaming and all that shit, but
yeah, I don't know.
I hope it's nothing like egregious. I hope it's just cheating and this is hush money or a hush thing. I hope it's nothing more than that.
Yeah, obviously without any details, it's kind of hard to know which direction this thing is falling. But it just does seem weird that it coincides so close together. To somebody like, oh, Twitch, something's happening to Twitch, and then this nigga's banned. It does seem a little like, where the smoke there might be fire.
And like it seemed they posted a video when he was on stream, and it seemed like he got a text of what was about to happen. And then he was like, yeah, we'll get through this.
Yo, speaking of, my bad, go ahead.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh no, but I don't know, but for some reason on my recommended a lot of Chris D'Elia videos have been popping up. Have you seen those videos where it's like, oh, when Chris D'Elia found out that you can save the videos on Snapchat, or like when you with Chris D'Elia outed himself by accident on this platform and shit like that. Have you been seeing the videos?
No.
I gotta send them shits to you. That shit is fucking hilarious because like they do the sad music like the
Sorry.
And like zooming on his face is like, yo, Chris D'Elia's like, wow.
So did we get confirmation if he really be doing that nasty?
I mean, he's come out with a couple of things. He's come out with a couple of receipts talking about like, yo, when I talked to her, she was 16 and we didn't, get into the freaky shit until she was 18.
Oh, so
I got a problem with that. I got a problem with laws.
You have to be very careful how you say this.
No, but it's like, how old is like 18 and shit? Because the way we put like numbers on like, oh, when she's 18, she's legal. I don't think 18 should be like the benchmark of, when women are, or like it's legal to do stuff with a person. Like, I feel like it should be way older than that.
Like what?
Like at least 25, 22.
Damn.
22. Like 18, you're quote unquote legal, but you can't legally drink until you're 21. You're 25, you could actually like rent a car and shit. Like, I feel like at 25, you know more of yourself.
So it's an experience thing.
Yeah, basically. But I don't know how we judge that. Like, we can't take a test and be like, hey, she's okay.
Mad niggas will fail.
Yeah,
I know some fucking 25-year-olds who act like fucking
dumb as a brick.
Like dumb as shit. Like, age, like a number don't quantify your age and how you think or how you should think and like the morals you should have.
Yeah, I don't know. And to be fair, it's an arbitrary ass thing. It should probably be higher because I don't know what the right age would be that will satisfy.
I don't think you should be in charge of yourself until you're like 25
or at least 21, right? If you gotta be 21 to drink alcohol, then 21.
I feel like I made so many dumb decisions before the age of 25. I feel like you shouldn't be in charge of yourself until 25.
I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with that.
Well, then
I think
it's like you're still putting a number on it.
You are.
But
it's like, but I feel like at 25, you know more of the world. Because
you would think
at 18, But at 18, you're still a teenager. So I'm like, at how smart are you? How much of the world do you know? You think you know, but you don't really know shit.
You can make that same statement about 25.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
say. But it's based on experience. I feel like if you haven't learned a lot at 25, you're just doomed. Like you should have been through enough.
So many people. That is so many people.
Some people is just doomed, my nigga.
Dog, I'm just saying from the life experience of myself and like friends that I've been around, from the time that you're actually legal, from 18 to 25, you should have been through some shit. You should have been through like some financial trouble, maybe, relationship heartache, something, maybe something with the cops, just something like experience. Something should have happened where it's like, all right, I know somewhat how to navigate life.
But I understand the sentiment behind that, but there's also like teenagers who get into wild shit when they're young too. So like, that's got to be more personality based. But then I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. That's why the number thing is not weird. It's just you're just picking a random thing.
18 is weird.
You just pick it. Well, it's all weird because you're just picking a random date.
To
Say,
like,
it's okay for me to violate you.
So to be like a 45-year-old man. And to be like, I'm gonna date an 18-year-old because the law says she's legal.
Yes, it is weird.
That's weird, nigga.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. That is like, the age should go up as your age go up. Like the youngest, like at 45, the youngest you should date is like 29 or some shit, or 32.
Yeah, like something like that.
Hey, you know what I mean?
Like it's weird, but it's like, you know. People get caught up all the time where it was like, oh, he was 18, she was 16. I was like, I mean, that's not too.
It's not crazy, I mean, but then it's
just
also,
because we have laws to say, oh, he's a legal adult because he's 18 because he.
But it's illegal, right? I mean, again, and that's that weird thing because if she was 20 and he was 22, he wouldn't bat an eye at it.
Yeah.
But it's like that one thing right there. But like,
I
guess you got to pick a point somewhere, and I guess we decided that 18 is old enough. And here's the sick part, I guess, is it's not 18 everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not
like 16.
Like 16, some places like it's like 14. Some places.
Yeah, I don't know the breakdowns. I never actually looked it up, but I do know that it's not 18 everywhere. So.
Like, have you ever like in your old age tried to talk to a woman that's like 22?
No, I don't think so.
What would you mean?
Like you know,
I think you mean have a conversation.
Like, yeah. When you was like, I guess like 29 or something, like, you know, at some older age. Have you ever talked to a woman that was like 18 and just see where their mindset is at? It was like,
they don't know shit but love and hip hop.
Oh, they're stupid.
Like the youngest woman I ever dated was 25, and I felt like I shouldn't be here. It was mad weird. Like I couldn't do it for a while.
We just in different places.
We in totally different like mindsets in different places. Like the shit you want to do and the shit I want to do is just totally different.
Shit you care about don't make no.
Shit you care about, shit I care about. It's totally.
You see what the Kardashians
different.
did? No. The fuck we
like I was on Instagram and like, oh, I got this many likes. I was like, yo, bitch. I don't care about none of that. I want to go on vacation somewhere. Like, what we doing?
Yeah, I kind of understand what you're saying. That's like when when we was at BlurCon, and like I was talking to Paper.
Oh, girl was 18. She was like young as shit.
Who?
Fucking not the one that came, but the other one.
Who?
I'll tell y'all later. Never mind.
What you talking about?
No, I'll tell you later.
Later.
Yeah, later. I got you. Later.
Nah, but like I was talking to Paper Doll for a minute, and like I showed her my phone. I forgot what the fuck for. I showed her my phone, and she looked at my follower account. She was worried about that. I was like, "What the fuck you worried about my follower account for?" I don't know. She's like 30.
My nigga,
I ain't say pain, I said phone.
A thought came to my head, but I can't say it.
This nigga over here dying. No, I don't think no.
Nah, because that nigga said I showed her my phone, but I don't know what. And what came to my head is like, I know what.
It wasn't no pain. I ain't show no pain.
Show to that.
You showed her nigga.
I ain't show no pain.
Show to that Dak.
Show no pain.
Dak, nigga. But I thought, my bad. I'm sorry. Yo. Brothers, I'm sorry.
No, it's good. Yeah, reindeer.
Yo, what was the topic we was talking about? Back disrespect.
Yeah.
Back to disrespect.
All right.
Are we done with that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So DC Marvel news. Superman Man of Tomorrow trailer.
Yeah. Looks good to me.
Yeah, it looks good. So is this, I guess, their rebooted universe going forward type of thing, or are they doing?
Yeah, because then they end after what's it called?
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Apocalypse War. Yeah.
Or are they doing
standalone? Looks like a standalone.
That's what I was gonna ask. Or are they? Because I know they had Red Sun, but I know that's a standalone, obviously.
Yeah.
So are they gonna just do standalone films going forward?
I guess so, until they decide to redo it.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's got Lobo in it. And
I liked it. Yeah,
it got Martian Manhunter
in it. Yeah, so it's cool. And I guess it's like a origin, like his first adventure as Superman type of story. So it seems cool.
Yeah, I wonder if it's based on a comic book. That's what it looked like.
No idea. Couldn't tell you.
Man of Tomorrow. That sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Might be.
It is a comic book named that. I gotta look it up, see if it's based on
See
that.
if the stories match up.
Yeah, because sometimes they do that and then switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
It looks good to me though. The animation looks real good.
When's the release date?
Release date. Let me see. It's usually soon when they do that. Let me see.
Man, I saw that fucking Apocalypse shit in like what, January, February. That shit came out what?
Like a few weeks.
Soon come.
No, I saw Apocalypse in 2019. I saw the trailer in 2019.
August 23rd. That's when it's coming out.
That'd be weird. You said August 23rd?
Yeah.
All right, so we got 2 months.
Yeah, I fuck with it though.
Yeah, I fuck with it. I like it. Every DC movie is no longer no longer leaving HBO Max.
Remember they was trying to circulate some of them?
Yeah, the rotating list.
Yeah, rotate the fucking DC app, which is fucking ridiculous. Just get rid of that shit.
Yeah, you know Doom Patrol's on fucking HBO Max.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, and they got a Green Lantern series coming
a couple of weeks ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
No, my brain.
Wow, we talked about that shit. That shit was leaving the app and it was going to HBO Max. We was like, why?
Yeah, we did.
No,
yeah,
because
this is like we did.
You know my brain don't work.
Yeah, we need to talk about the trailer.
Right. Yeah, we didn't.
You know, fucking reindeer, my nigga, my bad.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do.
But season 3 is coming out soon. I want to say
2.
Damn, that was one season.
Damn, it wasn't.
Yeah, that was only the first season.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's already started. I think it's already up there now. I think.
Damn, I gotta look.
I think. Don't quote me. I meant to go. Actually, that's what I was gonna do later today to go look because I meant to.
Either it's up there now or like July is coming. Or
soon, soon.
Yeah. But are they trying to compete with Disney Plus?
I
mean, okay, y'all got DC, we got Marvel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically.
Yeah, you want to know some blasphemous shit I heard the other day? My girl has never seen a Marvel movie.
How old is she?
Blasphemous.
Our
Same age as me.
Oh. Our age. So here's the thing. She cool?
I don't know.
You gotta leave her.
No, but the fact that she's open-minded, I was like, yo, she said that shit.
None?
I was like none? No, matter of fact, I'm lying. I think she said she's seen 3 out of the 18?
Okay, Black
that's
Panther's
cool.
one of them, right?
That's different. That's cool.
But she's probably seen like the popular ones, like the fucking Black Panthers and the fucking
Infinity War and Endgame. That's it.
Shit. But like, but the fact that she told me that she never seen them, I was like,
only 3.
I got you.
Yeah, nah.
But the only one that's not on Disney Plus that I want to show is Hulk.
Yeah, Hulk isn't up there because you know that's funny that you said that because that's what my pick is because I started to rewatch the MCU. I'm watching them in chronological order. Mm. So I'm on Iron Man 2 right now. So
chronological order is
first Avengers
based on the story, not on the year.
Year in the actual universe story.
Yeah, year in the universe. Okay, yeah.
So Captain America, Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Then Iron Man 2.
Got you. Nah, she gonna watch them the year they came out. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, I mean either way.
So she going Iron Man, then Hulk, and then she going something else.
I think it's Iron Man, Hulk, Iron Man 2, then Thor, then Captain America, then Avengers. That's the first. I think
I might lose her at Dark World. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't. Hopefully she stick around and be like, yo, baby, just fucking power through this.
Like, got this. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. If you get this, then you get Thor 3, and that one's really funny.
Wait till you see that fucking scene on Endgame. You're gonna fucking cry.
Exactly. It all works together once you see it. It all
works together. Yeah. Why does that scene never get old?
It don't, because he just be whooping niggas. It's like, because first off, because what was it? Ultron. You get that the little tease like where he's like, oh, he could lift the hammer.
I don't like how emotional I get when that shit happens. Like I don't like that shit.
I was so fucking hyped.
Like when he picks up the fucking Mjolnir, the hammer. When he picks that shit up and hits that nigga in the face with it, and then Thor says, "I knew it." I'm like,
yeah, for real. Nah,
I get too happy and I don't like it.
Nah, facts. That shit is flavors, kid.
Flavors, kid. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know, nigga.
DC movies no longer leaving HBO. Are they competing with Marvel? Do they need some type of catalog just to be like, hey, we got something?
Yeah, they got Blade trilogy going there.
Yeah, I saw that.
They do?
Yeah, they HBO Max.
HBO?
Possible. Yep.
Yeah, because it was made by a subsidiary of Warner Brothers, so they own the rights to those films.
Random.
Well, just for those dumb films.
Yeah.
There was some news that Marvel can use some character as of November 2020. What the fuck was it?
Daredevil?
It was one of them Netflix shows.
Oh, every character.
Should be Daredevil. Those should be. That should be running out soon. I'm pretty sure it's Daredevil. That should be running out soon.
Okay, cool.
It's crazy how time flies. It's been like 2 years.
2 years already? Dang.
Yeah.
No, I feel like we just talked about that shit like 2 months ago.
2 years ago. Nah, 2 years ago.
Man, long ago.
Yeah. So I think all that shit will start trickling back. Now the question is, what are they going to do with that stuff going forward? Are they going to resurrect the shows? Which I want. At the very least, I want to bring back Daredevil because that's the best show they had. If they don't, and Punisher too. I want to bring back Punisher because I like Punisher. Donnie. Hey.
Do you think that HBO Max has a plan for these, or are they just gathering the catalog? Because obviously with Disney Plus, they got these shows that are going to run into the movies type of thing. But does HBO Max have a plan?
Well, I don't think they have a plan in terms of like making a whole universe with the shows. I just think is
Joker going to HBO Max?
I would assume so.
I thought it was up there already.
I haven't
seen it.
I don't have HBO Max. So
I seen it up there.
Yeah, I haven't really explored HBO Max too crazy.
It's up there.
But yeah, it's like
I might get that shit for that.
I mean, sure, because it's like stupid. It's stupid to try to build up your new streaming platform if some of the movies people would want to go see on your platform aren't there half the time. So I think they probably decided like it doesn't make sense to like rotate them like that. Just leave them all up there so you have a catalog of films that people want to see.
Okay. All right. Let's see. And last but not least, DC reportedly makes Batman Forever and Robin non-canon.
Good.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it.
How is that good?
Because I ain't like this movie to begin with.
Because you don't like it don't mean they shouldn't be non-canon.
Nah, that's not Tim Burton shit.
I think what that is in reference to is in terms of the Flash movie. Yeah. So I'm guessing Michael Keaton is reprising his role.
Yep.
As that Batman from the Tim Burton films. Yep. And
so HBO Max does have a plan.
Well, that's not HBO. That's just Warner Brothers. That's Warner Brothers movies. But it's one of the things where and until I read that thing, I forgot that Batman Forever and Batman and Robin are technically the same Batman from the Tim Burton films. It's the same Batman. So, but I think what they're saying is when they do bring him back, they're going to act like those two movies never happened.
Yeah,
because those two movies aren't the greatest.
Right.
So that's really what it's more in reference to than anything. So no Batman and Robin, none of that weird shit. Just Penguins.
It's ironic. What? It's a little ironic because they bring back Michael Keaton's Batman, but they got rid of Ben Affleck and Zack Snyder's shit because it was too dark. But Tim Burton's Batman was too dark. Yeah. Now you're bringing it back in full circle. Trying to make up for the past.
I think the Ben Affleck thing is he didn't want to do it anymore.
Oh no, because of the the rewrites. Yeah,
like the whole Joss Whedon shit. I think kind of pissed him off, and I think he said that it led him to like backslide into drinking again and all that shit. I just think in general he doesn't have great memories associated with those movies and shit. Yep. But he might come back. He might fuck around surprises and do some reshoots. We'll see.
All right, that's the end of the show. Hopefully it was salvageable with all the shit that was said.
No, it's salvageable. It's a show, nigga.
Bobby didn't say anything too egregious because he's on this new shtick.
He agrees with everything.
Hopefully old Bobby comes back. We need old Bob.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I defended myself.
Who was you defending yourself against?
What you mean? Like it's like.
But like, who was you actually like arguing with?
Fuck the Knicks, Bob.
I was arguing with you niggas. What are you talking about?
We wasn't arguing. We was having discussions.
It's like.
Join our Discord.
I just be listening back to it, and I'd be like, damn, like what? Like the whole. This is the thing that really got me like, fuck.
Oh,
like the whole them casting black people as gay people. That thing. And I kept telling y'all about this shit. And I was
we agree with you after a while.
No. Yeah, because I told you. So I was like, yo, they're going to blatantly do it to the point where you have no choice but to agree with me. Then the next episode, that shit came up with the fucking social justice shit.
We having conversations here, Bobby. It's how conversations go. You say something, I say something.
Bobby, pretend like we're white people. And we just get black oppression.
If I say something,
it takes us a while.
Will you at least consider it? Fuck. Y'all be jumping down my throat. Nah, you can't say that. Like, what the fuck?
not that you. No, it's not that you can't say that. It's just that we don't see it at the time. But then once it comes out like a week or two later, it was like, all right, Bobby may have had a point.
And my only thing, I'm not saying that you can't say this. I'm just saying the way sometimes it's said can seem like you're saying it like this, and I just be like trying to say, hey,
yeah, you didn't give me a chance to explain it. Y'all be looking at this shit from the surface level. I'm like, goddamn, I ain't explain it.
My bad.
It's like, no, what the fuck is that?
Oh, it's that Pokemon shit that says Flavors Kid.
Flavors Kid.
Fucking Lucario kicked all them niggas' ass.
Word. Chill, Butterfree. I got this.
And he's like, I got from here. Yeah, gang. Freeway to Foxy.
You need some help? Chill, Butterfree. I got this.
But yeah, my bad, Bobby. I won't defend myself in the future.
No, it's not that. Defend myself. It's not that. It's just like y'all won't let me finish my point. Y'all just cut me off before saying it.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, damn, man. It was like the SpongeBob shit. I was like, because y'all keep looking at it from the surface level. Like, I don't mind. Because y'all be looking at shit from the surface level, it be pissing me off. Like, I don't mind SpongeBob being gay.
Everybody ain't in Bikini Bottom, man.
I don't mind characters being gay. I don't mind black characters being all of a sudden black, like the whole Ariel thing. I don't mind it. The thing that pisses me off is the placating. The placating was fucking everything up. Because if you keep doing that, then everybody's gonna start doing it. And look at what the fuck we got. We got a whole show where everybody placating. Niggas giving up roles.
No, I felt you. I understood what you were saying on the SpongeBob thing that you're saying. But my thing with the SpongeBob thing was you was saying like they were placating, but I was saying if they said initially that he was asexual from jump, they weren't really changing anything about the character if they already said that. The them saying he's gay was people putting their own spin on it, but he's part of the pride stuff if he's asexual. That was my only thing. So he's part of that community. He's just not gay. That was my thing. So he could still be on that tweet was what I was saying. So like they didn't change anything. If the creator of the show was like, nah, he's asexual as shit, dog. That's still part of the LGBTQ plus shit.
Oh, these mad niggas. Okay.
I mean specifically for SpongeBob.
If we get canceled, we won't be the first.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's mad shit that is incorporated in that, and asexual is one of them. That's what I was saying. Yeah. On that tweet, it makes sense to have him on the tweet because he is asexual.
Nigga, whatever you say, we ride with you. Shit. What the fuck? we just having a difference of opinion at the moment. Yeah. That's what if we all agree on the shit, is like, what the fuck would the show be?
Yeah, we gotta disagree from time to time. Man.
Yeah, we gotta be like, okay, we all agree. Okay, next topic. We go through topics in like fucking half hour.
Plus, you know, this nigga James got your back. He believe in you.
Nah, fuck this.
All right, top picks, man. No, we're not bringing James in this shit. Picks, man.
What? Oh, that's my nigga. I saw this nigga send a picture of fucking eating eggs and drinking Hennessy at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, that's a nigga.
That nigga has problems.
That's a nigga.
Yeah. That's my nigga.
That don't even go together.
It did do when you fucking a nigga.
It did do when you a nigga. What's your pick? Pick?
My pick is just the MCU as a whole. Like I've been like I was saying earlier, I decided, I don't know, I was bored, so I was like, I'm gonna just rewatch the MCU. I'm
gonna start that show with my girl tonight.
Do it.
So I guess we going on Iron Man first.
Yeah, Iron Man first.
Yeah, we going in the order of the year, not the
movie release. Yep.
Yeah, the movie release order.
Iron Man 2, Thor.
Yeah. Captain I got the America. List. I just gotta, get through it. But I just wanted to see Hulk.
Yo, yeah. Is this gonna be your first time rewatching Hulk?
Yeah.
Finally.
What is that on?
I don't know.
I don't think Hulk's on anything. Honestly, you know why?
It's not because of that. It's because of Universal. Stop playing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yo, Bobby, send me a link to Hulk, man.
That's the one thing I wanted. I didn't look up because I wasn't there yet, so I was gonna look it up when I was at the point to like watch it. I don't know where I could.
That nigga smashed your boy.
Yeah, he gave me the business. Nigga said, "Hold up,
wait a minute,
it's a chop." Pew pew pew.
Yo, I wish Pokemon animation was just like that. That should
be. I wish the games were like that. Like you play games like that.
Should be as hell.
Like I think if they did more of this in the actual show, niggas would watch this shit and take this shit more serious.
Yeah.
But they gotta take fucking Death Battle and Rooster Teeth to bring the shit out of people.
Yeah. Oh, is that what this is from?
I think Death Battle got brought up by Rooster Teeth, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, no. Oh no, I know. Yeah, they work with them. Yeah. I didn't know
that's what shit.
No, Death Batman Sun is something. Oh, is it Batman Sun too?
Batman Sun is Death Battle.
This is Death Battle.
Okay, this is Death Battle.
Yeah.
Okay. Batman Sun, I think, is something different.
I thought that was Death Battle. They do it too.
You can watch it on YouTube for $4.
But I ain't watching it.
Oh,
Amazon Prime for $4.
I'll make her pay that.
You pay? She got money, nigga.
Apparently.
Them niggas be traveling across the whole world, nigga. They got money.
Bobby, what's your pick, man?
The Matrix.
The whole
first one?
No, just the first one.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, right?
No, I was watching it, and I think that's the greatest movie of all time.
It's
the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah, I think that's the greatest movie of all time. Didn't say
does it have a better scene than when fucking Captain America picked on Meow Meow?
No. Like what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about as far as like cultural impact. Like, there's so many things that came out of that movie that people still say
Bullet
today.
Time.
Yeah, Bullet Time.
Niggas went sick on Bullet Time after that movie.
Red Pill, Blue Pill.
Right.
The Matrix, saying that in general. You woke. You woke. You sleep.
The Oracle.
Yeah, all that.
Oh, speaking of drugs.
Drugs.
Yeah, we doing that?
Oh, we gotta talk about shrooms?
That. All right, cool. Yeah.
Episode of Hundo, man.
I'm trying to see the universe, my nigga.
We just can't be high and break shit in fucking G Studio.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got that.
I got that.
Wait, are we doing that in the studio or are we doing that at home separately?
Nah, that's the game Dojo Day. We doing the game shit at home separately. We doing the actual episode in the studio.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay,
oh yeah. As far as Dojo Day, we have so far the standings are. Let's see. Where's my shit? All right. What the fuck? So it's 3 for Mortal Kombat, 3 for Smash, 4 for Warzone, and 2 for Apex. So I will put out another Instagram story or tweet or something like that. Let us know if you have voted already. Your tweet or vote will be null and void after this. So anybody new who hasn't voted as of yet, let us know if you want to participate in Dojo Day first of all, and what game you would like to play. You only get 1 vote. Alex, I counted just one of yours, so you know the other one you said is null and void. But yeah, as of right now, Warzone is in the lead. So you know.
That was an update.
What?
Dr. Disrespect.
Oh, was it?
He said Twitch still hasn't notified him of why he got
what he
banned.
did. Damn, that's crazy.
Put your dick in somebody else. It's not your wife, nigga.
What?
Come on, can't get fired for cheating. That's bullshit.
If a nigga can step down because his mind ain't right, if you fuck with one of my affiliates and it's gonna fuck with my business as a whole and possibly lose me money, nigga, fuck you. I don't gotta tell you shit.
Yeah, you cannot fire me for fucking somebody else.
Yes, you can. If you fuck somebody I work with, yes.
Consensually.
If you fuck somebody I work with, yes, I can.
I don't know.
The fuck?
So apparently, I don't know what the fuck happened, but Twitch ain't telling shit.
They fire me for fucking somebody consensually, nigga.
That's not your wife. It's adultery.
Whose business is that? That's our business.
Yo,
yeah, but if we find out the business, it's no longer y'all business. It's our business.
You can't fire me for fucking somebody that's not my wife.
If you're gonna lose my company money or something's gonna come back that's gonna be detrimental to my company, I can fire you from my platform. It's my platform.
I'm suing you niggas then.
Well, sue, bitch.
Dr. Disrespect, Shroud, and Ninja gonna end up coming out with their own platform.
Yeah, I'm gonna own platform then, bitch. Fire me.
It's gonna be Dr. Ninja Shroud.
Dr. Ninja Shroud. Fire me because I want to fuck random bitches.
Damn.
Yeah, what
random women.
Yeah, what you streaming on Facebook, YouTube? Nah, nigga, Dr. Ninja Shroud.
Dr. Ninja Shroud.
My pick is The Wire. I started watching that series again. So I'm on episode. I'm on season 2 right now. So I started
docs.
Yeah, I'm in the docs with the Russians and the fucking Irish and whatever the fuck they are.
Das Vidanya.
So yeah, my pick is The Wire.
Damn, I might rewatch that too.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. So I get the double tap. That's the original double tap. So I get to watch all the Marvel shit again. And my girl Ben, I kind of don't want to watch it with her because I know she's gonna ask me mad questions. I just want to watch the movie.
Well, if you start with, I don't know. I mean, that's probably just gonna happen regardless. So I don't know.
Women don't know how to watch movies. Women don't know how to watch TV. Like, period.
Women don't know how to watch.
Yeah.
That's misogynistic. Be careful.
I know. It was a joke.
Women don't know how to watch TV worth the shit.
Yeah.
I don't like
anything else, man.
I don't like New Bobby. New Bobby makes me sad.
Yeah, this fucking Bob Devil shit. I don't like this shit.
No, I'm breaking the balance. Fuck that.
Restore balance. You ain't Thanos, nigga.
I'm breaking the balance. Like, that's why that nigga's in the back.
Oh, and you got a hood on in the fucking logo too. That might be you.
Do it? Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit, that is Bobby. Oh damn.
You ever get an anime series and Bobby go evil? Yeah, we gotta beat him up. Put some lotion on him, all that shit. That nigga, look how ashy he is.
Ashy.
He's just white, nigga.
Yeah,
that nigga ashy.
He's just white.
White people don't use lotion. Yo, anything else, man?
Yeah, that's racist.
No, it's not. It's factual.
Facts can be racist.
White people believe they don't get it. Yo, anything else, man?
Nah, I think we done. We should get out of here.
Oh man. All right, so Ninja Vanish. 96. We out of here.